life with the correct it.
Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special New Year promo package. This New Year promo package will give you the opportunity to Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111
5.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lovers of the beautiful game, it's time for the Fans Arena, a 3-hour sports show that serves you the latest happenings in your favorite club sides, plus the banter and expert analysis. Are you a Rivers United, Ayimba, or Rangers fan? We have you covered. For the Arsenal, let's enjoy the beautiful game. Let's enjoy the beautiful game.
My name is Azubike Gwekwe, former Super Eagles International, a 2013 Nations Cup winner. You are listening to the Fans Arena.
Hey, Africa, twende sasa. Let's go now. We rise as one.
Anytime I watch The Voice, my cousin go tell me, say, so let's me go for another one.
Okay, you know they do comment really well, eh? But analysis in there brilliant too. 2013 AFCON, he was brilliant in the analysis, when Nigeria won the
this one, the analysis, like said it in. The lead commentator of the Go Lagos, Sarena Ben Kingdom, no worry.
Igwe, you're welcome, my brother.
Good afternoon, Niger Delta people. Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to be here again.
So, one of our ardent fans, one of our die-hard, you know the die, but now die-hard, you understand? Yes. And Madrista, yes, the Madrista. You don't call here before, this is not the second time now for Fans Arena, okay? Now, woman, no, man, calm down. And I have to say it here, now one person who don't support me well for right from when I did the other side, come here. 100%. Before I even start this program, you don't support me financially, morally and otherwise. And of course, I'm very, very grateful to Ram. And I don't bring us because he don't support me. No, I'm going to say number 3. All right, so let's make welcome the one and only Rose Anthony, but we love to call her Rosie. Rosie, you're welcome. Good afternoon and Happy New Year to you as well.
Adogo, good afternoon. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to Igwe without kingdom. Yes, Happy New Year, Pitakwa. I'm happy to be in this space today. You're all welcome.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the show is incomplete. Eric Shell is speaking. Yes, himself and Moses Simon were at the press conference yesterday ahead of the encounter. We hear from both of them. We hear from you as well because you are the reason we are here. In the Premier League in England, big news in Chelsea, new coach in town. I mean, the man is talking tough already. You hear from him. Yes, so that's Liam Rosenio. He's talking tough. We have the latest coming in from Man United. How about Arsenal? They could have gone 8 points clear if they had beaten Liverpool 2 days ago, but somehow they managed to draw that one goalless. Have they missed their chance of winning the Premier League? We hear from you. Manchester City have signed that young man from Ghana. His name is Antoine Sem 019339962. For your text and WhatsApp messages, please send to 07019. I want to see Rosie, you want to see Chidibem, Igwe, myself. With this studio here, I want to watch us live. Feel free. All right, on Facebook. If you're my friend on Facebook, go there. If you're not my friend, please send the request. You can watch live. Emeka Dena Odogu 1. Okay? No tell me Marezo. Marezo is not from Nigeria. No tell me Maza. Maza is not. Okay? No tell me Marezo. Marezo is not from Nigeria. No tell me Maza. I'm not Nigerian. It's Nigerian. You understand? Please, I want to be hearing something like Ako Adam, me, Riyad Mahrez, with the other one, all those Algerian players. No. You don't feel them already. Because the question is, which player will score the first goal for Nigeria? Except saying that Mahrez goes score. Man, Abi?
Yep, of course.
Most of the goals, then, 2 of them they score. maybe Adam
somewhere.
And Shemi Ajayi, Onyedika no even start match. Onyedika no even start match self. The match on Nigeria no even score goal at all. You know that kind of on Nigeria no even score goal at all. You know that kind of everything not cast. Ladies and gentlemen, so that's it. You go there and after the match, of course, entry will close by 4 p.m. In the next 3 hours, naira, 2,000 for 5 people. Tell us which player will score the first goal for Nigeria. For Nigeria. All right. So go right there on our Facebook page. It is the Fans Arena on Facebook. The Fans Arena. Like and follow that page. And of course, drop your predictions right there. Tell us which player will score the first goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Once again, this is coming courtesy of Rose Anthony. Rosie, who is right here in the building.
Hey, Africa, twende sasa. Let's go now. The Dakar, Dar es Salaam. Minel Koyara, ila Cape Town. He rises one.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the nitty-gritty of the show. 2025 Africa Cup of Nations on Monday. The confrontation occurred after Lookman failed to pass to Osimhen in a promising move that could have secured the striker's hat-trick. Speaking on his Obi-Wan podcast on YouTube on Wednesday, Mikel likened the situation to what happened between himself and Victor Moses when
the shot. Victor he wants to shoot. I get it. He wants to score. Then I went on him. I say, listen, you have to pass the ball. You have to pass the ball. He said, no. I said, no. Don't. After the game, he was still having he was still angry from what happened. We went into the room for hours. We slept. We didn't speak to each other. We were walking past each other in the room. We didn't say anything to each other. We woke up the next morning, didn't say anything to each other. But then after we thought, there's much bigger things here. We spoke to each other, we move on. So these things happen, but you have to deal with it. So I like what I see, and I hope we can go on to winning this title because I think...
And diversity brings beauty, just like the rainbow.
TY Mix.
It's hard to replace. So chill.
Super No tension. The tension has been doused. Mikel will be telling us that it's not the first time it's happening. He did it with Victor Moses back in 2013. But that one, no hug headline like this one. He didn't hug the headlines. We didn't even stay by Lookman before demanding a substitution midway through the second half while Nigeria led 3-0. The Galatasaray striker was seen shouting and gesturing and he bypassed the team celebrations at full time, leaving directly for the tunnel after boos from fans.
Well, there's a thin line between the two. Passion, if you know Victor Osimhen, and anybody who don't listen to this show could not say me, I be advocate for Victor Osimhen. Now my guy be that. And his passion, I always say that he's the most passionate person in that team. Too. You know, he's very committed and he shows it on the pitch. And people have different temperaments. Osimhen, a person will be say, as they do, I'm going to show you for body. You know me say, because you're feeling a particular way, particular kind of way, doesn't mean that you're going to put that feeling on top of another person. So I'm not going to carry ball to break person head because he had the verse. It doesn't work that way. So Osimhen, the passion is right. Yes, it was a player, not the goal. But the reaction, the extent to which he pushed that was not correct at all. I thought he should have done better. No, he go too far.
Because I mean, Mikel also said it in the same. And after the match, he left the team celebration and walked straight to the tunnel. That's not a good.
So if things no go well for him, means Super Eagles go suffer. It doesn't work like that.
Let's call a spade a spade. I'm not going to miss words in this one now. Mikel is just trying to support bad character. Yes, now because he has contributed to those goals. Osimhen has scored the CAF player of the year. You've also won CAF. So I mean, even when Ronaldo said your opponent, even your own captain was even trying to hold you back, and you are still ranting. Even went ahead. All these kind of things now can cause fraction. How do you call it now? Yeah. Cartel now go call this one is support this one is support this. All those things is not healthy for the Super Eagles. So going forward, please, they should just try and harmonize everything. Osimhen, yes, we know you want to win, but then you don't.
Dead for 3 goals each. Though Lukman has 4 assists, while Osimhen has 1 assist. It's understandable. Osimhen is more of a goal scorer, as it were. He wants to score more goals and all that. He managed only 1 at the last AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire, but this time 3 goals already. Looking at these 2 players, who do you think is the best player? Because we have to choose between one of them at some point, because it looks like a big clash between those 2 guys.
Odogu, I'm not going to start rating Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, because both of them have. But even as at that, I think Victor Osimhen is doing as if he's more like the coach now.
Like I
don't understand. Why will you go inside the pitch and start yelling at your fellow player?
Because he didn't pass the ball to you.
Okay. To start with, Nigeria is 2 goals up already. I mean 3 goals up. 3 goals up already. And Osimhen scored the 2 of the goals.
Exactly.
And it was Ademola. See, in every player there is this passion to. I believe that he has that passion to score. But this one now that happened in our last game is prompted by personal.
Selfishness.
Yes, personal selfish. Because I think since you have scored 2 goals, you're not supposed to go further to go and start making quarrel with a fellow player on the and listen to instruction and not the other way around. I think Victor Osimhen is more of a goal scorer. I think he's more out, as in he has that hunger for goals more than Ademola, but he can write Ademola Lookman
already. You heard from John Obi Mikel, you heard from the guys in the building as well. Between Osimhen and Lookman, who has been Nigeria's best player so far at the tournament, at the AFCON? Do you agree with Mikel Obi that we don't really need all those because with 1-0 you're already through to the quarterfinals? And I don't know, let's hear from you. The number is 0810 95. Hey, Barry Digi Adam. The radio governor.
The governor himself.
Strong hand.
Barry Digi Adam, the radio governor. Calling from Port Harcourt. From what I saw from the shine. From the outburst from Victor Osimhen, that was driven by.
No, easy pressure.
Oh my God!
With everything happen, I think destabilize the team. Okay.
But Mikel does say the team even help the team. Even
Lookman see the carry from they are humans. They are not computers. Yes. So you could get 1 or 2 ways to affect the team at the end of the day. So I'll be very surprised if they beat the Algerian team.
Okay, let's leave it there. Thank you so much, Barry Digi. We'll go to the next one. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
Would have look like this person is popular or have more fans than the rest. The thing is, Osimhen character was bad, and in terms of contribution, who has contributed more? Truth be told, this person, Ademola Lookman, is more relevant in the team.
I think he won the man of the match that day.
That's why even my suffer. But if you remove Osimhen, but I wonder why people are not even talking about this. Is it Aqua Adams? That was his name.
Yeah, it's been massive too. Yes, exactly.
So I don't know what's up with Osimhen.
Lucky, all the way from Abia State in Asa, particularly. You're welcome, my brother. How you doing now?
Yes, my brother. Give a bit to Osimhen. Naim.
Yeah. Three goals and 1 assist. Ademola Lookman, 3 goals and 4 assists.
They do one time.
3 goals and 1 assist for Osimhen. Lookman, 3 goals and 4 assists. Both of them, they 3 goals so far. 3 goals.
Oh, both of them, they 3 goals.
And they are not even the highest goal scorer in the competition. Brahim Diaz of Morocco has 5 goals. And Lookman gets 4 assists. Ola Leko.
I agree with full hands.
Ola Leko na full hands. Rosie there here. Rosie from the other side.
When I see that matter, I don't even like him at all because
it don't make sense at all.
He don't try because if you watch it after the African best carry, Lookman carry him. So if you watch it, Lookman is a small player. They will do that kind of thing too.
Lookman, we don't win European trophy with Atalanta. Hat-trick for final against Frankfurt. Leverkusen, yeah. So it don't make sense. It don't make sense. Thank you so much, Olalekon. Hello.
Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you, my brother. This one a familiar voice now. Maybe the show. Happy New Year, my brother. Then they hear you, Rosie, Igwe, and the Chidibim. Then they hear you.
They are doing well.
And I go get power.
Odogu,
Call, okay? We're asking you between Osimhen and Lookman so far at this year's AFCON, who would you say is Nigeria's best player? Team, go ahead and win the AFCON. He cited an example of what happened in 2013 when Nigeria last won the AFCON between himself and Victor Moses. Do you agree with him? And do you think that reaction from Osimhen was fueled by passion or selfishness? Back to the phone line we go. Is 0810-9510-951. That's the number to call. 0810-9510-951. Hello.
Okay, I've walked away from the...
All right, let's hear you. What's your name?
I'm Israel from Under George.
Israel, you're welcome. Let's go right there.
For me, Ademola Lookman is the best player for now. For Nigeria. So that is it. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Israel. Straight to the point. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you, my brother.
And they just play that day. You understand? What thing they fear me for this AFCON? The teams who they fear me at the teams. And Algeria.
Never go come. Don't want they come. They talk about the teams that will go play and what have you. They come. All right. Thank you so much for your call, my brother. To the next one. Hello.
Hello, Dogu.
Good afternoon to you.
This is Tamnote from Abonima.
Tamnote, you want the governor? You want your popo? You want your bonnie? Dange, Ngishingole.
Yes, today's game,
No, we never reach there.
Yes, today's game,
No, we never reach there. Sonny, becoming done. We have a talking point. We have discussion what they do. We never reach today's game. No, after this one, we enter the today's game. But for now, we're talking about results. Since they don't resolve that one. They don't resolve another one to the money matter, the bonus matter. They don't resolve it. Problem no the for Super Eagles.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my brother. To the next one. Hello. Book page. Let's hear from this caller. Hello.
Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you.
I'm Prince, calling from Alu.
Prince, are you the son of a king?
Clubs for England, they reject to sign Osimhen, character problem. Now one of those things with this.
And when I come here, we didn't talk to Finidi. I didn't talk to Finidi for Instagram Live that year. They will say this guy.
Yeah, no be Lookman, they give us situated this call.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Good day, my brother.
You're welcome. What's the name?
My name is Sonny.
Sonny, oh yeah now.
Yes, please, you see, the action of Osimhen actually that day, in as much that I love Osimhen very well. Osimhen plays well, and in fact, I love him, but the actions he took that very day was so bad. Very, very bad. He did, but since they have resolved it, it's okay. The team, they go well. Lookman is a very good guy too. He does his own thing his way, the way he likes. After assisting him for other balls, why did he quarrel him now? That's the problem. But thank God they have resolved everything.
Have resolved. Thank you so much.
They are going to win today too.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a jiffy.
But remember one super good player, Chinedu Obasi.
Ubuke. He didn't even go far. What of Olise? If he did that to Olise back then.
Especially like Taribo
West. He did that to Taribo West.
But people like you don't, Ademola Lookman, I just can't say he will be them. All those people, then I just like them group.
Nah, Jabota boys. Nigeria's a diaspora.
People are on boss. Osimhen said go calm down. So make it rest. Nothing day. Ademola Lookman said is more relevant than him in the team.
According to you.
Check statistics.
But no, so far this season, so far for this competition, yes, Lookman is up there. Yeah.
Okay.
What has he won?
Who is the number one goal contributor in the whole tournament? 7 goal contributor.
Act like that.
All right. Thank you so much for your call. Ladies and gentlemen, remember you can join us via Facebook. Who will score the first goal for Nigeria? Is it going to be Lookman, Osimhen, Akor Adams, Iwobi, Frank Onyeka, or any of those defenders, or even goalkeeper? You never can tell. So feel free to tell us. And if you get the first 5 correct entries, 2,000 naira worth of airtime each for the first 5 correct entries. And this is courtesy of Angry. Come on. Now we're asking you, was that action by Osimhen fueled by passion or selfishness? 2 goals already. Nigeria were leading 3-0. They eventually won 4-0. He didn't get that pass and he was angry. So much so that he told the coach, remove me, I don't want to play again. Remove me, no good run, no good push ball again. You know, must he get hat-trick. Must he get hat-trick. But in terms of assists, Lookman has 4 assists so far. Lookman has 4 assists so far. That's 7 goals contribution in total. While Osimhen has just 1 assist. So use your mouth, use your tongue, count your teeth. There's a call on the line. Hello.
Good day, my brother. My opinion is to this tournament. Victor Osimhen should come third. Abdullah Lookman first. He will be second.
Yes, for the Nigerian players, okay? Yes. So Osimhen is not even in the top 2 in your rating, despite his 3 goals and 1 assist.
Yes, the performance now. Lookman first. He will be second. Okay. Osimhen third.
All right.
According to performance in this tournament.
Thank you so much, Pastor Zoma.
It's not part of passion. It's not that passion. It's a kind of because the fact that Mozambique is too small for him to not score up to hat-tricks also. So that is target.
All right, Pastor Zoma, thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, Odogu.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Great. They call from Port Harcourt.
Great, you're welcome. Let's go right there. And your first time, great. This is your first time of calling.
You get everything they enter them for head. They did a grip pass, they go play stingy ball. When you no need pass, now they go through pass given. Because they expect them to score goal. But for me, what he do, they bad. And for him to ask the coach, me stubborn, is right because you know if he carry anger, come play ball now, come spoil way for the Super Eagles. Thank you. I'm Henry calling from Igruta.
Henry from Igruta, are you now?
I'm Henry calling from Igruta.
Henry from Igruta, are you now?
There is nothing wrong with what Osimhen
even to the extent of asking the coach to remove him from the match, and not celebrating with asking the coach to remove him from the match, and not celebrating with his teammates after the match.
How do they play? And they want to get a hat-trick. How do they play? And they want to get a hat-trick. That is where I'm looking at. I'm not looking at Osimhen or whatever. Every other player or most of the players will react. They even keep pen and carry and you know that they will get the
exactly. But so we have seen the likes of Lionel Messi. Okay.
Remember, nobody has scored a hat-trick in this tournament.
Okay.
Remember, nobody has scored a hat-trick in this tournament.
Okay.
So whether he wanted to be the one that has that.
Is that not selfishness? Is that not selfishness? Yeah.
My dad, that is not
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for your call. Well appreciated, my brother. Is 0810-9510951. Back to the phone. James, you're welcome. Let's go right there.
First time caller.
First time caller, James. Oh, yeah, now. Thank you. Welcome to the fans arena.
My contribution on the senior and Ademola Lookman is that some people doesn't understand some things in terms of football. You hear Mike comment. Mike didn't blame Osimhen. Mike said that thing has happened to him when he in terms of football. Victor Moses was not right. That is what people don't understand. They need to call Lookman to caution that once you get to it, you deliver the ball to the striker. So for me,
all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's leave it there. Thank you so much for your call. Well, appreciate it. They beat Nigeria by a goal to nothing. Riyad Mahrez is still playing for the Algerian side. As a matter of fact, he's even their captain. And at the end of the day, who knows what will happen later this evening.
In a situation like that, there's nothing wrong with Ademola Lookman. If you have a clear chance to score, to drop the ball for someone else. So they may have been angry if it was less easier in that way, but he would have still been angry. You understand? And another thing too, as someone that was on 2 goals, he would definitely want to score your goal. He want to score hat-trick or something like that. And then if everybody say, Osimhen is stingy and greedy and stuff like that, Osimhen has given away balls when he should.
Basi. Let's go right there. Mr. Basi, are you there? Okay, we seem to have lost that call right there from Mr. Bassi. To the next one. Hello.
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 Hello. Hello, good afternoon. I called back. Hello, good afternoon. I called back.
What's your name?
They are various departments. If Ademo Lukman does not give assist to Osime, or Iwobi does not give assist, Osime cannot score. So Osime is in his department as a striker. So for me, both of them, they are doing great. So there's no need to compare. Just like what Iwobi is doing in the midfield to pass the ball when necessary. They want to register his name, make him get one goal for AFCON. He don't go walk now. He go walk. So it's a teamwork. All of them, compare. You're doing great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're just looking at the contributions, anyways. I don't think there's anything wrong when it comes to looking at the contributions, because at the end of the day, this is one goal in that particular match. So it is down to what you did, So at the end of the day, that's how you win awards, individual awards. It's down to your contribution. So I think it's not out of place to look at both players, what they have done so far for the national team at the Osimhen saga. Yes, it happened on Monday in that round of 16 encounter. Nigeria won comfortably, 4-0 against Mozambique, but the story wasn't about the win. It was about Victor Osimhen's reaction. He even told
was also trying to hold him back too. He was just going at him.
Yes, he had to even tell the coach to remove him from the encounter.
To stop him,
And at the end of the match, he didn't want to celebrate with the rest of the team.
Went straight to the
tunnel. That's not the way. That's not the way to go, so to say.
And this is somebody that some people are projecting for the captaincy for the Super Eagles. So you can imagine, putting up such a.
Can I tell you that without Ademola Lookman, there is no Osimhen in this tournament.
Exactly. I concur.
Without Ademola Lookman, there is no Osimhen in this tournament.
Okay.
All the goals you have scored, is it not Ademola that be feeding you? So why will you be mad with him?
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we have a little bit of a technical issue, but you can call. Your calls are welcome. We are 0810-9510-951. As soon as we sort that issue out, we'll be going to the next talking point. But in the meantime, you can share your thoughts with us on the other platforms. Text message or WhatsApp, the same number, 070-1933-9962. That's 070-1933-9962 for your text and WhatsApp messages. Okay? In the meantime, let's hear from this caller. Hello. Yeah, very good afternoon to you.
Yes, our dog was I greet everyone in the building.
Yes,
we greet them for you.
Yes. Lucy there.
Yes, so she did here live and direct.
I greet you.
I greet you. I like to fall like that. So it's very bad. If the coach bench him, I wouldn't have anything to say about it. Yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Philip, the Emulate Impello. Hello. No way, can't take that call. Hello. Okay, we seem to have lost that one. We'll be going to the next one in a jiffy. Okay, once you call, turn down or turn off your listening device completely so that we can hear you clearly. So, it makes sense say the talk. No, we need to hear.
No, my name is Chooks. I'm calling your name.
All right.
I'm saying my name is Chooks Emeka.
All right. Good afternoon, Emeka. My name is Chooks Emeka.
So I just want to
is this your first time, Chooks? Your first time,
this is my
now for you.
The two wrongs don't make it right. In a way, Osimhen is wrong and he's right. In a way, Lookman is wrong and he's right too. Osimhen is wrong in a way that what he did, he's not supposed. The aftermath of the whole situation where he walked out of the pitch, he's not his younger brother, he's his teammate. He's his teammate. Then Ademola Lookman on his own. Why would he be telling Osimhen that you scored 2 goals? I'm a football fan.
He said so. He said you have 2 already. Yes. He said you have 2 already.
Yes. I could remember a match Bayern Munich played and they won that match 5-0. Would you imagine that after the match, they asked Guardiola, what do you think of your team performance? And Guardiola was like, the scoreline doesn't really reflect the instruction I expected my players to play to. That's what Guardiola said. He said the scoreline doesn't really reflect the...
Okay, maybe he wanted more, right?
He said the scoreline doesn't. He said the scoreline doesn't really reflect the kind of game he expected his players to play. but they won the game 5-0. So you see these people that want excellence, that are very competitive. 2%. That's why you see Man City, they will be winning you 5-0. They will still be playing you on top. The 90 minutes, the referee blew final whistle. So Ademola Lookman was wrong in his own right, in his own way, by telling Osimhen you scored 2 goals. Go only the 2%. Now the 90, Moku score those people, even if not 8-0, Moku score them. The ref end ball.
Into the media yesterday, Eric Schell said his players will be ready to face Algeria in a game the Eagles want to win. Let's hear from Eric Schell.
To win this game, we have to score some goals. So this is the same. We analyze the game, we try to find the weaknesses of the opponent, and we try to put in the head of our team that we can pass by this door. This is every time the same, and the coach of Algeria, this is the same. So of course we work about the weaknesses about the Algeria, but after you have a game, this is the quarterfinal, this is the big competition. So your state of mind and your mindset is very, very important, because you have to manage the pressure, you have to manage the opponent, and what your coach asks you. So we try to work on every day, every training session. This is why every time I talk about the training session, and I think we will be ready for the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard from the man, Eric Schell. The last time the two teams met at the AFCON, Algeria edged Nigeria 1-0, courtesy of a late Riyad Mahrez free kick, to reach the final in 2019 and eventually won the time. And that's for 5 people, a total of 10,000 naira this evening on the Fans Arena. Go to our Facebook page. Yes, go to our Facebook page. Like and follow the page. There's a predict and win post on the page asking you to tell us the player that will score Nigeria's first goal today. Don't tell me it's Riyad Mahrez in the building, and of course my very good friend Farrell Alaputa, who works with Aimba. Okay, let's go. Chidibem, let me start with you, or should I start with Rosie? No, let me start with you, don't worry. Rosie, we'll save her for later. Chidibem, is this the toughest game Nigeria will be playing at the tournament against Algeria? Is this Nigeria's toughest game? It was a smooth sail in the group stage. Even the game against Tunisia,
they're one of the best defensive sides, and it's a game between one of the best defensive sides against one of the best attacking sides.
Not one of the best attacking sides.
Well, if you're looking at goals, yes, but other metrics probably are pick Senegal ahead of Nigeria. But the thing is, against Algeria in the past 4 games or so, they don't put our body water.
But in 1990 or just 90, when they hosted the AFCON,
I know what I know.
They beat us 5-1 for opening match. They beat us 5-1 for opening match. And we still made them. We made them in the final, but they managed a 1-0 win in the final.
Me, I not choose the one when me I choose.
Nigeria has been dealing with us.
The one when me I choose.
But we deal with them too.
The one when me I choose.
We win them for 1980. Carry AFCON. That made AFCON.
You dey go far. Me I choose to remember the one when Victor Moses do then. 20 moments. Almost if I goes on the ball, I have to give it to Eric Chell. They are putting the ball on the ground. They are playing sweet football. In fact, I was looking at some of the statistics and over 60% possession so far in this tournament is brilliant. They're about the best behind Senegal in that regard. So if you look at the way this team has been stabilized, the only issue I get with this in the words of Stanley Guma, they lose concentration easily sometimes. But where I feel we have the head and the advantage over this Algerian side, the Desert Foxes, is that if you look Nigerian game, we get very tall attackers. Osimhen, Onuachu is very tall. You even have Akwadam. We have height, and this Algeria will struggle with us. And we might win this game. We might even kill it earlier than we did Tunisia.
Okay, Rosie, before this match, before today, earlier in the week, there was issue of bonus again. You know, players say they no go enter plane, go Marrakesh from Fez. Say if they don't pay them all their money. You know, promises come. Call reach Abuja, reach Aso Rock, then promise. The money don't enter inside plane. Money they come affect them today.
Odogu. You see Nigeria, If not be say I just grow up, see myself for Nigeria, I will ask my papa, where to make I see myself for this country. Honestly, I don't know why the NFF that is coming to give him their best.
They come competition, they carry your money, they come.
I'm telling you, it's a kind of motivation. That bonus is now motivation. Now motivation to the players. He cannot play 1, 2, 3 games. 4 matches without receiving your bonuses. And you expect the players
go end. If it is another 3, 4 years, what they see that bonus?
Honestly, so that was why if Nigeria beat Algeria today, I'll give them their flowers. Because this is a kind of distraction. You cannot you don't want the players to enter the pitch without the right frame of mind, because this thing you struggle to pay bonuses, clash in the team and all of that. It's a distraction now. For crying out loud, what do you want me to say? They should just do well to motivate these players.
It's a massive fiction without any shadow of doubt. It's a big game. These are two of the top continent's most prominent teams, most illustrious teams as it were. They have a long history. Nigeria won her first AFCON by beating Nigeria 3-0 in Lagos 19 final and all that. I mean, recently we can talk about the 2019 semi-final clash. We can talk about the World Cup qualifier as well that same year and all that. Igwe, who wins this one today for you? Looking at what these two teams have done,
they are pegged back. Like I never expected it. Though DR Congo was my favorite for the trophy, though. But what I saw Algeria play, I'm just saying
The quarterfinal started yesterday. Mali against Senegal, the Teranga Lions, former champions, they beat Mali by a goal to nothing. Ilman Ndiaye with the only goal of that encounter after 27 minutes. And the host, he don't want to play Morocco. If Nigeria managed to beat Algeria, Morocco are waiting for them already. It's okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Your face
Thank you very much. Yeah, sure they shine. I think looking at the past 4 games between these two I think Algeria don't beat Nigeria. So they're in the Nations Cup. You remember that free kick with
Mares free kick. They beat us for semi-final 2019. Yeah.
About that should be 90-something minutes if I'm not mistaken.
90 plus 5 minutes.
90 plus 8. So I don't think Nigeria they have what it takes to beat.
Okay, so you're tipping Nigeria to beat Nigeria.
Yes.
All right. We wait and see. Hello.
Hello, Dogo 104.
A very good afternoon to you, Ola Le Con, the only Chelsea sky.
Yeah, Odogu 1. Yes. Odogu 1, you see, sometimes you see this football, you got this football debut. You know, say, yes, record, always they say, but you have to see them. I think say the morale with everything Nigeria carry. if they can't play this evening, I believe they get the winning. Yeah, get that one for mine. So yes, if they get that one mine without ginger, they get the winning. So me, I don't believe that. Just like when for Champions League, where young boys beat Man U. If they come and say young boys beat Man U, you agree say young boys.
Some days are like that. So it doesn't happen all the time.
So yeah, so sometimes things they turn.
Now Man U, even small boys go beat them. Talk less of young boys.
Nigeria is small boy. Nigeria is a big shoe. Giants of Africa. Don't they call us small boy?
The way lead you beat Chelsea 3-0.
Okay, hello. Hello. I can hear you. Please be audible. Raise your voice a bit so we hear you better. Okay?
I'm Henry. I'm Henry calling from Glitter.
Henry, you're welcome. Let's go.
Okay, I actually wanted Nigerian Super Eagles to play against Morocco.
Before that could happen, they have to beat Algeria this evening.
Yes. That's it. I'm coming to that. I pray we should do today, but we will win. Then I want to see whether they will use Leicester against. This what they call Morocco. Whether they are going to
I hope you know Morocco are the best team in Africa.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
African football is different from what others do in Europe and in the world. Don't you see that they struggle in some games? Tanzania will beat. They struggle to win Tanzania in just one goal. So,
how many goals did you beat Tanzania?
Since we beat them, we were 2 goals up before they scored one.
Okay. It was 1-1. They leveled 1-1. We scored one. They leveled 1-1 before we got another one, 2-1. Lookman.
Okay, even if we were able to get 2 goals past Tanzania. So they scored just one. So what I'm saying is that I want them to.
So you are thinking Nigeria can beat Morocco? You must be very, very ambitious, you know.
Yes, extremely.
All right, let's leave it there and go to another caller. Hello.
Hello, good man, gentlemen in the studio. I greet you now. My name is People from Nigeria. Wow.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. You said Nigeria go do it in?
Because the country is not good. They are intimidating us by politics.
Oh, okay. We wait and
That's
see.
what I saw.
Okay, no wahala. Hello. Predict. That's what you're asking to do.
Number 1.
No. The prediction, the score, the result of the match. Now they talk of.
Okay.
The other one, if you want me airtime, you go for Facebook, go predict that one. Go for Facebook, go predict that one. For our page, there you can see I'm there.
Okay, but Super Eagles will win 2-1.
Super Eagles will win Algeria. Algeria never lose match for this competition.
Super Eagles will beat
only one goal. Only one goal they
them.
don't concede. Only one goal they don't concede.
Then go collect and this evening.
Okay, we'll wait.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Send a 2-1. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you, my brother. What's your name?
Ajibola from Oji.
Ajibola. Let's go right there.
This Chilean, Tunisia, Nigeria match.
Who gonna win the match?
The match is not going to win, but Nigeria will win them. Another also is that why are you saying Nigeria has not beat Nigeria? When Nigeria won.
Would they beat them to the beat us? So, but recently they get the upper hand. That's what we are saying. Would they beat them? Would they beat us? You know?
When they got one of their best court, Angola 2009, they beat Cote d'Ivoire. Nigeria beat them playoff.
They go far. That place where they go, they too far. Go when they run the coaches for World qualifier. We they beat them for you now. We trash them for you now. When Mares them and with the other guys, they Slimane them, you know, all of them. Come, beat them well now.
World Cup playoff. World Cup
qualifier, yes, same group with Cameroon, Zambia. We beat them now, you know.
Trash them now. Now we deny them. They don't do World Cup. Now that revenge, they call you beat Nigeria for that.
For 2019, yes.
We are going to revenge this today.
It's okay. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon to my brother. What's your name?
I'm Sam calling from Rumukwachi.
You're welcome, Samson. Is this your first time of calling us?
No, somewhere I used to call.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. You are old timer. You be old man. Like say you be Muslim now. If you don't become Alhaji.
Okay, so Emeka, you see this Nigeria game, we got a beat during that playoff for the fire. The team, I'm really angry with them because they frustrate. In fact, Nigeria fans were frustrated because they did not play. And since that day, I withdraw my support from them. But even on this stage, I know it didn't come out to watch the game, but I come out at the round. That penalty team. So I see the beautiful football that they play. I begin to
now against weak opponent too.
I begin to throw my support in them. If not before, I wish them for that time they belong possible.
So who will win today?
I pray they win. Let Nigeria win.
That's not by prayer now. You want me to win it?
Yes, they bring back our joy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hello. I greet you, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
What's be your name?
Did I go beat Nigeria?
Waiting be your name.
My name is Micah from Degema.
Micah, all the way from Degema. I say Nigeria go beat Algeria, yes. Algeria go beat Nigeria. The two names sound alike.
Nigeria go beat Algeria.
Well, Nigeria go beat Algeria. All right, go.
Yeah.
By what margin? By what margin? You got an idea?
2 goals.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. It go make sense. It go make sense. It goes on if you keep clean sheets. Hello.
Make a dinner. Good afternoon.
God, that's the sound like it is for York. You one day York on America dinner. Good afternoon. How far? Oh, you guy. Where are you? What's your name? Sorry.
Prince from Ado.
Prince, no, wow, it makes sense. I don't believe Super Eagles. Okay, la. From a go down to win 3-1. Hello.
Dogolan of sports.
Onyebaka.
Akashirike.
Onyebaka.
Akashirike.
Korobara.
Odogu, no one thing me I don't observe for Nigerian matter is that they be only for sports. What do they do for this part of the world now to patch problem instead of to solve the problem? They will see problem, this is a problem, but just because say maybe you know affect you, you say no. Don't stand like one believers deny, say no, even see them. Say anything like that happen. All of them they deny, say you know will cause problem. But 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years from now. Some of them will go for podcasts. When Nigeria no qualify or no winner, we will begin go to podcast, begin talk of how that incident affected them. But none of them will speak now. Secondly, on this payment structure, we always cause problem for tournament. Is there no possibility of captain and coach signing where they were for even if in a Congo or Botswana? Why is this Nigeria?
They arrange themselves well.
Why in our own waste people? So they must have a ways to solve that problem. So once we go to this tournament, this did not happen before. Because the same way ants bite.
All right, thank you so much, Felix Bakaman. Let's hear from another caller. Hello.
Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you, my brother. Daniel, welcome back. Let's hear you.
Odogu, the thing I was shocked. We have not work.
For that one, before I just give him that privilege, you understand? Now, my man, I just show him love. You know, you want Carlos go back now. No Carlos go back. Talk about the match this evening against. Azumini Mamano.
Yeah.
Azumini Mamano.
Make calm down. And I finish. I don't carry goats. They don't carry goats. Can't give us for you. We don't goats. We carry goats.
Now not the observing the way they
my brother, let's go there. Nigeria, who they win this evening? Don't mind them. Some of them don't go village. A lot of them they don't go village.
Nigeria is my country now. So we have to give our country support. So within Nigeria go be for Algeria today in a 3 days.
Carlos Miller, we need to make noise. Our products and services, they talk for us. Carlos Miller now don't open for Agri Road, Lagos bus stop Gogon, and for Rumukuta roundabout by the flyover Port Harcourt, beside the Market Square, 49 Iwofe Road, Aba Road, opposite Hotel Presidential, Uniport Junction, Choba, 47 Location Road, Oyibo, Market Square, New Road roundabout, Rumoku, Autograph Plaza, Sani Abacha Road, Market Square, Ada George Road, FOT roundabout, One, and Lagos, Green 080.
little mixed up and computer, you know, I mean, automatic things, you know, that kind of thing. Don't worry, don't worry. Let's go to the Facebook page. We have a couple of messages right there. Chidubem, are you ready?
Yeah, we are already on the Facebook platform. And by the way, if you never send your prediction, go drop on there. And if you know say you don't drop a prediction, I never follow that page. If I say you want to carry go back 2025. So try follow that game for the Super Eagles. The NFF should do the needful so that it will not reflect or affect the players, but it all depends on the players if they will allow the bonus to affect them or not. Who wins? Says Nigeria. And Goswill Iyala, it says playing against Algeria is never a tough side. Yeah, are you serious? It says never. They will meet another difficult roadblock on the. They will meet another difficult roadblock on the way to victory. It's talking about Morocco there. It says the cup belongs to the Arabs, no matter how much you pray. And Bassi says that. Bassi says if you jam Algeria, if you manage to beat that one, it's another one they waiting for road to be Morocco. And if you manage to win that one, another one feel they waiting for France. If it be Egypt.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap up on the AFCON with just one call. Who is that lucky caller? 0810-9510-951. Hello.
Hey, Becca.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, my brother. What's your name?
One of sports.
What's your own name?
My name is Lucky from Abia State.
Oh, my man. If you want to win something, go on our Facebook page. That one, they're going to win something.
I want to predict.
Oh, yeah, tell us how it will be.
Afcon Saddam, I want to wait.
Adams, yeah. The Sevilla man. Yeah. Who gonna win? Who gonna win? Nigeria or Algeria? Who gonna win?
2-0 against Algeria.
Okay, Adams and Lukman. No goal for Seaman today, according to you. Because in Goreka, Ademola Lukman, I be. Eh? All right, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, yes, we'll wrap up the AFCON update right here on the Fans Arena. We'll head to La Liga, where Barcelona are getting ready to face Real Madrid. Don't forget, in the Premier League, we have all the big teams covered as well. Chelsea, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, and of course, the table toppers, Arsenal. All right here on the Fans Arena. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lovers of the beautiful game, it's time for the Fans Arena, a 3-hour sports show that serves you the latest happenings in your favorite club sides, plus the banter and expert analysis. Are you a Rivers United, Aimba, or Rangers fan? We have you covered. For the Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, and City fans, be sure to get updates and biggest talking points from your clubs. The top teams in La Liga, Bundesliga, and Serie A, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Inter Milan, will all feature as well. The show comes your way every Saturday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Today95.1 FM with Emeka Dina, the Odoguwan of sports in the center circle. It is informative, super exciting, and highly interactive. There will be giveaways and fantastic prizes to be won. Don't miss it. For adverts and sponsorship, call 0802-556-1258. The Fans Arena. Let's enjoy the beautiful game.
Hello, football fans. Desire Pranoze here, former captain of the Super Falcons and 4-time African Cup winner. Keep listening to the Fans Arena with Emeka Dena, the Odoguwan of sports. Don't touch the dial.
Another episode of El Clasico going down out there in Saudi Arabia. This time in the Super Cup, I tell you, between Real Madrid and Barcelona. Yes, Real Madrid will take on Barcelona once again in the final of the Spanish Super Cup on Sunday after beating Atletico Madrid 2-1 in Thursday semi-final between the two city rivals. Now, Barcelona had already booked their place in the showpiece event by thrashing Athletic Bilbao 5-0 and must now beat Los Blancos if they are to successfully defend their title. Federico Valverde gave Real Madrid the perfect start after Atletico smashing a ferocious free kick past Jan Oblak for the opener just 2 minutes after kickoff. Rodrigo then doubled Madrid's lead. 10 minutes to find another goal as Real Madrid saw out the win and booked another date with Barcelona. Hansi Flick's side ran out 5-2 winners when the two teams met in last season's final. But Real Madrid won the first Clasico of this season back in October with a 2-1 victory at the Bernabeu. Rosie Rosie on Real Madrid. I'm sure the memory of what Barcelona did to use people last season is still fresh in your mind.
Just the way the memory of what we did to them.
Two in La Liga, one in Copa del Rey, one in Super Cup.
The memory of what we did to them the last 2 seasons was still on my memory.
Didn't know the wipe come out.
Felix Bakaman, I guess you're listening where you are. Felix Bakaman, you know you're supposed to studio today. Come challenge Rosie.
No, man.
So Felix Bakaman,
put me in the middle of 2 Madrid.
Felix Bakaman, so what you gonna do for us? What you gonna do for me? Felix Bakaman, call my line direct. Call my direct line. I will put you on. Make you challenge this Rosie where they are today. Call my line because be like they don't go nice. So when the time reach, I go tell you, Felix Bakaman, call my line direct.
Boss, I get red card inside studio.
But in the meantime, what should we expect tomorrow, Rosie, from your team, Real Madrid? You go tell us nothing they will win.
See, you know, the first Clasico, we won 2-1. It's not just the scoreline. Not be managed. The scoreline is not what I'm about talking about now. What I'm about talking about is the game itself, the intensity of the game. That day.
That one, I get that before now.
Barcelona beat us 4 consecutive times last season.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that they will do so this season.
After when I don't win one already.
We learn from our mistakes. Okay? So, come tomorrow, a Clasico final for Super Cup. Odogu.
Madrid all the way.
Like, if I not support Madrid, waiting I get.
Waiting
I get. Odogu, you're going to see, it's not just you're going to see a showdown. A showdown tomorrow. You will not say Vinicius Junior. They never use I here Barcelona. Even though we they struggle against small team. Not when it comes to our arch rivals, Barca. You understand? Come tomorrow, we are lifting that trophy. There's no 2 ways about it. Whether you call Felix the Backerman to challenge me, even Felix the Backerman.
You don't feel already, I mean?
No, even Felix the Backerman himself. Now, if you call, he no say that game to in the end.
This Barcelona will be like Atletico Bilbao 5-0 the other day for semi-final of the Super Cup.
Madrid
win 2-1.
Odogu, if you actually watch that game, it's not that Barcelona played exceptional football. It's just that Atletico Bilbao was not good on their side. They didn't even fight. Barcelona did not do anything exceptional on that game.
Okay.
In fact, they just had luck that they were scoring that goal for fun because Atletico Bilbao did not fight.
Okay.
But come tomorrow, you will see a showdown. Because Madrid is going to beat Barcelona. It's not by making mouth.
It's okay.
Take it to it's too far. We are going to beat Barca.
Felix the Backerman, anywhere you can call me. You can call me now, okay? You can call. Okay, let me even say if I can call him on WhatsApp. Yeah, because you are the ego one to beat us.
You just want to put him for Madrid.
Felix Backerman said they are losing tomorrow.
I support you, Rosie. Nothing for Barca. Now we just know that because
okay, we don't. Felix Backerman, don't connect. Felix Backerman. Hello, Felix Backerman. Rosie, they are the make mount. The top plenty things. Say Madrid go put up for Massa about it. This one, that one, Mbappe this, Mbappe that. You know?
I've done it.
Answer them, I beg.
If let's say they watch you two people this season.
What thing I they do? You when they struggle, they win for extra time. Now it's a bit play ball.
Which match they got struggle with? Which match Barcelona struggle with? Mention them.
Yes, Espanyol. When did you score your first goal?
Press the neck.
Against Espanyol.
You score your first goal.
Okay, but Felix Beckerman, to call the last shot, how many? Okay. You don't do. Case close. I don't get something I want. They want to intimidate me here. Igwe no go vote up for this one. Igwe no go talk. Yeah, no go talk. No, no go talk. No go talk. Let's go to the phone line to hear from you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the phone line to hear from you. Go right there.
Ojogu one. Mbappe go play.
Ain't go play now.
Full squad. I said Madrid, nobody.
5-2. Mbappe they play now. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no wahala. To another caller. Hello.
Odogu one of sport. Korobara one.
Strong hand. Who goes there?
Odogu, I said that Maguire there for all of them.
They sound like Idara. They sound like Idara.
Who be Maguire?
Odogu na. If the Idara na, who else? Odogu.
I wonder. Idara, you're welcome, my brother.
Happy New Year, Odogu.
I wish you the very best, bro. You're welcome. Good to hear from you.
Yeah. Odogu, tomorrow Madrid will beat that Barcelona. I want Madrid beat them.
It's just your mind. Now, so Barcelona don't fall rich. 4-1. Go ask Bilbao what happened to them just 3 days ago. I've been 2 days ago. 5-0 and then beat them 5-0. Barcelona 4 points clear at the top of the table. 4 points clear.
9-match winning streak.
What is 4 points?
9-match winning streak.
Arsenal they 8 points clear. They lose this thing. They don't.
Asta go there their own. They
understand. What's the name?
Now your brother from Amda mother, long time, my brother.
Oh, your man Oyibo. Oyaka
Oya.
Oya. Carlo Ago. Oyaka Oya.
Oya, Carlo
You're welcome. Oya, let's go right there.
Match no go dey easy. Any person where wetin I see that match, you know they say when two elephants they fight on the ground, I go suffer.
Abi?
Wetin I see.
I wonder. Now some people go suffer that for Jeddah. But who go win? Who go win tomorrow? Who go win?
They enter extra time
a winner must still emerge. Penalty shootout, a winner must emerge. Who go win?
Okay, now they say at the 6 Madrid. Madrid.
President, they happy. Thank you so much, Carlo Enes. Hello.
Is it Madrid?
Introduction first of all. What be your name?
Now they call you now.
Okay, no. I don't store your name for my head.
See, Emeka na eyeglass.
I catch you.
What to you?
I catch you. I know what if you do. No be you again. Now you now.
I say na Liam Roseni dey about.
Who be that one? Now person name coming down. You know the last 6 months they go sack him.
Nah lie.
It's okay.
He go pass 6 months.
Go ask Grandpa now. Go ask Grandpa there.
My name na Barry.
Lamine Yamal for team. You know
Rafinha don't come back.
Rafinha don't come back. Lamine Yamal for team. You know
Rafinha don't come back.
Rafinha don't come back.
Back then, I know. Back then, go yes, Ronaldo, Ozil. You know,
you don't ever get a kind of player for Chelsea.
It is an Casedo and Pedro we talk about.
Chelsea for Chelsea now. Adara Bioyo. What's the other one? Badia. Their name
Achim Pong. I think he go be a draw match.
Okay. No, the winner must emerge. Na cup final.
The winner must emerge, but at the end of the day, na penalties go separate.
Who go win the penalties? Who go win the cup now?
The person will go, the team will go win the penalty, will be Real Madrid.
Okay. No, Thank you so much. That's Baradigiadon. 0810-9510-951. That's 0810-9510-951. It's a Clasico Copa finale, yes, tomorrow. The Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona for Spanish Super Cup.
Yeah,
Who gonna win?
Copa
Yes.
de España.
Who gonna win the final tomorrow? Barcelona or Real Madrid? Let's hear from you. You can also join us on Facebook. The page is the Fans Arena. Yes, on Facebook. Like and follow the page. Don't forget, they do give away today. It's still open. Go on our Facebook page. Tell us who will score Nigeria first goal today. Who will score the first goal for Nigeria? They will put post there, predict and win. First 5 correct entries, 2,000 naira airtime, courtesy of Farrell Laputa and Rosie right here. Well, let's hear from this caller before we go to Facebook. Hello. Hello.
I call again, Pastor Zoma. Good day.
Pastor Zoma, welcome back. Let's hear you, my brother.
The Clasico, Madrid will win.
Ah, you think so?
Pastor, yes. It is zero.
This one, revelation have been your head.
Pastor, go prophecy, go vision. Now vision have been a prophecy.
No, it's not prophecy, prediction.
Yeah, okay, not be vision either.
And today, match, Nigeria will beat Algeria 3-1.
Okay, we the watch. Thank you so much, Pastor. Hello.
You don't support Madrid. You don't support Madrid. What do you get? What do you get?
He said I'll support Madrid to win against Barcelona anytime, any day. Yes, your lawyer boy Goswe from Sukuu.
Now from the other side.
Shame no they cash you. He said that PM tomorrow sharp.
All right. So at this point, let's quickly bring you up to speed with what to expect on the pitch as far as La Liga is concerned. There was one match in La Liga yesterday night, and it was between. I'll get to that in a jiffy. The La Liga fixture for yesterday, but let's let you know. Yes, that match yesterday, they don't get respect for Girona take on Osasuna by 6:30, while Valencia will battle Elche by 9 p.m. Monday Night Football, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. All right, let's look at the table in Spain. Yes, it's Barca still top right there. Rosie, hide your face. Hide your face. Hide your face.
It's just 4 points.
He said just
4 points.
They never got 1 point win league. Barcelona have 49 points. Ferran Torres of Barca has scored 11 goals in 18 matches as well, while Muriqi has 10 goals in 17 matches. Lewandowski has scored 9 goals.
Funny enough, somebody was telling me that.
He don't do. Let's hear from this caller before we wrap up on La Liga and go to Premier League. Hello,
Ajibola.
Ajibola, welcome back, my brother. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'm going to plead that Osimhen will put
2,000 naira airtime. Hey, Ajibola. Why you doing this kind of thing? I pray say
you want to collect
$1 million, but he never reach. No, I beg.
No, we wish them.
No. See what you go do, Ajibola. Listen to me, Go to our Facebook page. For our Facebook page, the page now the Fans Arena on Facebook. The Fans Arena, okay? Then like and follow the page. You go see posts where them put there predict and win. We ask question. We say tell us who will score Nigeria's first goal. So it could be one of them. Who do you think will score the first goal for Nigeria today?
Osimhen.
Oh yeah, go put that for there for Facebook. Go see what they will win there.
Follow the page.
All right. Thank you so much.
You want with me? You been with me, don't worry.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun so far. Let's go to the Premier League.
Hello, football fans. My name is Victor Ezeji, MPFL legend, CAF Champions League winner with Eimba and former Super Eagles striker. Always listen to the Fans Arena with Emeka Dena, the Odogu one of sports. I also listen to him. Keep listening. Don't turn off that dial.
19. We love Arsenal. Oh yes. We are Arsenal. No mercy. We're Arsenal.
The Premier League. I'm sure that right now we start from the Emirates. That's not to be precise. On a lighter note, imagine say you win 2 million naira for Fans Arena. You don't have Ajibola. Oh, pray for us. Not the dream. You don't give us vision now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Mikel Arteta said Arsenal regrets failing to move 8 points clear. The last best chance, heading wide in second half stoppage time. Bradley was stretchered off after an altercation with Gabriel Martinelli, in which the Brazilian appeared to push him off the pitch despite suffering an apparently serious injury. Their league matches, but asked whether the stalemate with Liverpool felt like a missed opportunity to extend their advantage, Arteta had this to say. Let's hear from him.
Well, disappointed because we wanted to win the game, but I think in the first half we were the better team, generated some big situations that were positions. In the second half we struggled much more with the ball. We gave some very simple balls away, which is very unlike us, and create to them as well. They play with a lot of midfielders. Very difficult to press them in the right structure because they drop everything, but that means that they have no threat in the box as well, and I don't think we conceded a single shot on target, which is positive, but...
ended in a goalless draw. If they had won, they would have gone 8 points clear at the top of the table in the Premier League. At that point, I would have said, just can't decide to give us now. But somehow, they're just 6 points clear. 6 points clear. You say no. You don't believe them? No. Okay. Chidibem, Arsenal still on course to win the Premier League this season.
Do Kurigara movement this
Arsenal is just
Arsenal
winning,
don't consistent this December. So it's a plus for Arsenal. And if you the position where we say you go say if you draw Liverpool on a bad result, that's a good sign that the team don't progress. But I mean Arsenal over the years, not be today Arsenal like I say Arsenal be like Nigeria. Sometimes we go play against Chelsea away, Tottenham same thing, Man U same thing. I don't know how they will survive those games with the way they know they play. Their defense, 2 of their best defenders are out. Diaz and Vardy are out for a long spell. So it can't be like say everybody don't surrender.
Antoine Semenyo is in town.
They attack.
All right, Rosie, I see this Arsenal matter. It be like you don't believe them, man. 6 points clear. Could have been 8. Still don't believe them.
Now beef. What we do there last season? She never recover.
Be the home and away. No, PS should be the home and away too.
Now, don't go back and talk about that thing. Although you see this Arsenal, despite anything, and they support them this season, I think I don't they complain. Score depth. They no get. If any player go injury, they worry them and all of that. And now,
squad choke.
Over. I say, now for bench.
Sure.
So Arsenal, Mikel Arteta don't get any excuse whatsoever this season to tell us say okay, remember last season he go 8 points clear. Now he don't do 6 points. 6 points not 2 games so work. Your defense top notch. At the end of the day, Man City will be title contenders. They fumble. Liverpool the same
3 draws in a row.
At the end of the day, I don't want to hear excuse. This time
we don't get Mbappe.
I think them to win, but if
when the season end, they say like say we win Liverpool for carry this league. Liverpool beat them 1-0 for LA and for Anfield. Can't go draw them for Emirates now. So this season definitely win Liverpool.
The year when City win league for 2024, they don't win Liverpool, they don't win Arsenal. Win league.
It's just they got 1 point out of possible 6, Abi.
No.
Out of possible
5 against Liverpool. They got 1 point out of possible 6.
Out of possible 6. 2 matches before the end of the season already, so it can count for less for them. But Arsenal, they really need to lift this trophy this season. I mean, they have all the machines, all the manpower, and what have you.
Go to man in terms of goal scoring. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the phone line to hear from you. Are Arsenal still on course to win the Premier League this season? The Gunners, are they still on top this season? They don't win anyone. They lost at Anfield 1-0, and we are headed to a goalless draw by Liverpool a few days ago, right there at the Emirates. Let's hear from you. 0810 9510 951. You're welcome. For that, I like that introduction, for acknowledging our first lady in the
yes, I have your direct line.
The problem with you Arsenal fans, On a game out too much.
No,
no emperor. The eminent emperor. Arsenal is the eminent pastor. Arsenal this, Arsenal that.
The other way around of it, the most patient people.
Be the most patient, my brother. 23 years, no trophy. The most patient.
Let me take it away. So what I'm trying to say, we have, from all indications you see, we have everything, every manpower. What you use and qualify them. We have them there.
Now February match with the no Arsenal. Not be now.
He has not been there. When you really make business,
so the Arsenal are still on course to win the Premier League, Abi?
Of course, 100%.
All right. Legitimate pastor, don't do it. First slap me, don't do it. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dogo. One of them.
Let's go there. They understand small. Talk about it. Let's go.
Talk like he's supposed to like medium call. Like say they talk like say
they don't want to control. Becoming down.
Now medium call. You know what they talk.
Joshua, go FM. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, no sir.
Wait, FM. Welcome to the fans arena, my brother FM. Now go ahead, Cardi.
Okay. Arsenal. This in area, buddy.
They know how to fumble now. They know how to fumble.
They are just in area, buddy. So any Arsenal fan, maybe does it if you work for the national last.
Nobody believe them. Only them believe themselves. Only they believe themselves. Hello. Very good afternoon to you, my brother. Dan, your face they show like this, your shoe they shine, your teeth they white.
Now
God get power, my brother. Is that possible? Daniel.
They don't believe.
Okay, no wala. Hello.
Hello.
Bari dig ya dom.
Wait, man, give my voice, fella. They hear me now?
Bari dig ya dom. The only governor without a state or a central bank.
The only governor that is not impeachable.
Not impeachable, I mean.
I'm telling you.
Talking about impeachment, no go there.
Yes, sir.
Make them beg them.
Well, I think Arsenal, we are never on course. You topping table doesn't mean that you win the league at the end of the season.
But if you not top table, how you go take win league?
Now your fault.
If you not top table, how you go take win league?
I know, we know who them be. We know who Arsenal be.
It's okay. If that one,
we know
who them be.
They can never win the league.
They don't throw away 8 points lead before. So
yes, they don't do them now. So I'm not convinced at all that they are going to win the league. If they like, let them top the table like 10 points. 2 matches to go. 4 matches.
Idara, song.
Odogu Arsenal Victor Jokoles.
What do you Jokoles? When they play 7 matches, no shots. 7 matches, no shots. 1 shot like this, you don't shoot.
Odogu need that one. That's what I said.
Then you go to stay bench.
Now, who there for it?
No, I tell you. McLean Blockball going to start ahead of him.
No.
Go ahead.
People don't still believe on Arsenal this season. At the end of the May, it will clear everybody for it. We're going to prepare to do match parade for London.
We wait.
When we run the prepare to do match parade, Narata now I go open everybody. They go say, they don't break the court. They don't know to run the traffic. They don't break the court. So people know, and in that may reach.
We dey watch.
So if you fumble this season, make them use military police arrest them.
Hello. Who be that, man? Hello. Okay, we lost that one. To the next one. Hello,
don't go one of sport.
The only Chelsea sky. Arsenal hater.
Bad belly fans. Now go Arsenal
hater. You see, Arsenal Football Club don't know the name today.
Never today, my brother. You're right.
They inform every season. They top now with 6 points now. Before go no now, they don't drop to 1 point. Because they don't lose the league. They will say next season.
know them as next season. I'm not sure if they carry league as a this.
Okay, according to you.
Your eye goes so clear.
Hello, last call on Arsenal.
Good afternoon. I am Sikwe from Umechem.
You're welcome, my brother.
I'm still saying, as a prophet I am. We have given my number and said we are going to give them 2-1.
You are behaving like a false prophet. you don't talk about Arsenal and the Premier League. You don't the kind of the go Nigeria match again. We don't
I used to predict. I used to predict it happen.
Okay. Yeah, can I go win money? Can I go put up for my baby? Cash out. Hello. What's your name?
I'm Samuel calling from Lumo.
You're welcome, Sam. Let's go there.
See, Arsenal, everybody is ready to it's about Arsenal.
Arsenal go shock them. Arsenal go shock them. Then we'll see how for them.
Confirm. You know when Arsenal was. When Arsenal was a class. You know, people thinking that maybe they fumble that December time take a match. Canary, which is going to happen January. Now the gap is coming to 6 points, and that's happening.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Arsenal. Let's go to Manchester City. Before we go right there, we have some messages on Facebook and of course the text and WhatsApp lines.
Yeah, so make I take this one as in the horse. This one comes from WhatsApp at the Emirates because this season the team has improved on their performances away.
They're feasting win all those matches.
They cannot win all those matches. They're no the same City where we say small boys fighting, then they put that for their body.
No 2 games are the same.
no worry, they go put that for their body. Waiting no good. And yes, with your face show. For me, it says it's obvious. This is Arsenal's season. Say of them to win the league. There's nothing to regret not winning against Liverpool. They can still win other games to carry the league. He said that one day on period. So that statements. He said Arsenal. Shame go wear them clothes.
See finish.
Oh my God, see finish, not be smart.
We cannot regret. I read the message again. Make another one won't follow.
Let me just be the highlight. Read the other one. Let me the highlight. Say regret na less. Say shame we are the I'm talk about Manchester City. Still the fans arena right here on Today 95.1 FM in the Garden City of Port Harcourt.
Hey guys, Wagwan, it's a girl Tacha, and trust me, you're listening to the Fans Arena. Be there right now. Love you and kisses. Mwah.
My name is Azubike Gwekwe, former Super Eagles International, a 2013 Nations Cup winner. You are listening to the Fans Arena.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are at Etihad Stadium. Yes, Manchester City, very dominant team. Just Liverpool just fought their hand last season, collect the title. But we can let you know that Manchester City have signed Ghana international Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth in a deal worth about £65 million. It's a record fee. It's a record sale for the Cherries after City met Semenyo's release clause, which had to be activated before Saturday. And they will pay £62.5 million across 24 monthly installments plus bonuses. The 26-year-old winger has signed a contract until 2031 and will wear the number 42 shirt previously worn by Yaya Toure, who won 3 Premier League titles during his 8 years at the club. The London in Wednesday's 3-2 victory against Tottenham Hotspur. Let's now hear from Semenyo, who described himself as a powerful, quick, strong and clinical player. Antoine Semenyo is on the Fans Arena.
It's only sinking in now, to be honest. Had to work very hard to get to this point, and I'm over the moon this time, and I'm looking forward to the challenge thing to do, and joining City here, going to be the best thing for my development, best coaches, best players, and we'll take my game to the next level.
And just over the last 10 years, really, our success has been unmatched. Can you just give me an idea of, as an outsider, what the perception of Manchester City has been over that period?
I mean, you want to be part of the team, to be honest. You want to be with. Thank God I'm involved, and we can win many more trophies.
Okay, that was Antoine Semenyo speaking after his move from Bournemouth to Manchester City. £65 billion in total. Man City beat Premier League rivals Manchester United, Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea to Semenyo's signature. Rose, let me start with you. What do you make of the move, Antoine Semenyo? 10 Premier League goals so far for Bournemouth before moving over to City. Good addition to the City side?
Yeah. Good. Some of their players have gone injury this time, and that was what activated that move for Antoine Semenyo. I think it's a very good move, but I think Pep Guardiola. That guy has been top notch in Bournemouth. So I don't want him to kill the career of that guy.
In the kick career before.
Yes, sometimes if he brings a player where they're on in peak for in club, game time.
Okay.
You understand? They didn't have game time to activate. You understand?
I was going to go to that.
At the end of the day, if you're not playing him to his strengths, like he's hyping himself now that he's very sharp, quick, and all of that. Yeah. He knows what he can deliver. So at the end of the day, if he's sitting on a bench, he's supposed to go to a club. So if Pep now bench him, I think it might bring his
performance will go down.
Yes, the performance down.
All right. Chidibem, very quickly, the man said his best is even yet to come. Semenyo. And he's going to a club where there are superstars, world-class coach, world-class facility, great players are everywhere. You know, is City going to bring out the best in this man? He's 26.
They have all it takes to do that. City in a very big club in recent times, and of course Guardiola doesn't get bigger than Guardiola when it comes to coaching and improving players. But the thing is, in recent times, wingers don't struggle, especially flair wingers. I mean, Savinho, the same hype was all around Savinho when he came.
But Doku is doing well.
Mahrez, same thing. Doku, yes, he's beginning to pick up. He's beginning to pick up, but Doku never really enter full gear. Yes, he's an out winger for that, right? I think Guardiola is looking at that to see a way to use Doku and Semenyo at some point in the season, you know, and Bernardo Silva returns to his midfield duties. But I think Semenyo will learn to do content with bench. He go be bench for some time. So some games he go sit down for bench. So this is not Bournemouth. He go learn say some games I will not play. See what happened to Eze, for instance. Take him to that next level. But the way Man City play this season,
they still have all it takes to bring him down.
Exactly. The way they play this season.
You go very quickly before we go to the phone line. For Semenyo, Liverpool came, Chelsea came, Man United came, Tottenham Hotspur came. Would it have been better for him to have joined either of these clubs rather?
He's still coming up. I mean, Semenyo, a very fast, quick, slicky player, if you like, and him, Guardiola. Being the coach of the side, he's a top-notch coach. I mean, so if under his tutelage, if he can mellow, like Dubian rightly said, be humble, because sometimes you might not have all the opportunity to play. Sometimes you might be.
And you go to the World Cup, and the same man will be watching on television. You go to the World Cup. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FA Cup third round weekend out there in England. So we'll have results of some matches and fixtures to come in a jiffy. But in the meantime, let's go to the phone line to hear from you. Antoine Semenyo to Manchester City. Do you think City will bring out the best in him? Yeah, what do you make of that move? 0810-9510-951. Would it have been better for the young man to have gone to Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United or Spurs rather than going to Manchester City? Let's hear from this caller. Hello.
Thank you very much. You asked the question whether do you think City will be the best out of Semenyo. Have we not seen the best of Semenyo? You get anything very remaining.
27 on Wednesday anyway. Yeah.
Now Africa ain't been I know.
No, London born. Maybe Kumasi born.
I think for Man City, they just go sign player with them all really. Who think go bench for that Man City team? Now
Doku for the right side.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The best position for Semenyo na a left winger. Yes, not the right winger. Now a left winger they need, not the right winger. They just wasted the money to sign this.
Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you, my brother. What's the name?
Daniel, call back.
Right, Daniel, let's hear you.
For me, now one movement from the world champions so they can enjoy football. Because
world champions wey the sack coach.
So this guy that get for Leeds United. But he was good there for his career as well. He finished his career there. Sometimes those are the correction. Thank you.
All right, thank you. 095. We're talking about Manchester City and their new signing, their newest arrival, Antoine Semenyo from Ghana, joined from Bournemouth for a whooping £65 million. They have to trigger the release clause, and we're asking you. Will City actually be regular playing time and what have you? What do you think? What do you make of that move? A good one for Semenyo, 0810-9510-9 online. Let's get some thoughts from the Facebook page and also the WhatsApp and the text message lines as well.
Yes, we're on Facebook now, and the Mayor Val is there. He says, yes, he's a great addition to City forward line. With a manager like Pep Guardiola and a club like City, says the best of Semenyo is about to blow. Yala. He doesn't agree totally, but below in the inside, he says, as a United fan, I'm not happy seeing City signing Antoine Semenyo. Of course, he knows he's a good player. He says, of a truth, he would be a big addition to City side. It would be better for him to join my club, Manchester. And he won't kill the guy, Manchester United, because he said, he won't go carry this one.
World class.
World class.
Every man player in a world class.
Okay.
I'm mad. He wants to carry this one, join body.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps that will do. But before 9510-951. Yes, is Semenyo a great addition to the Man City forward line? He go feel getting holding on place there. Can he play even regularly at Man City?
You can see the kind of money where Pep they spend. You see money we don't spend for the last season, nothing don't come and if another person now for the talk. Pep don't spend like 500 million now. He how many windows? He never win spoon.
Season never finish. Season never. Okay, let's leave City. Let's leave City and go to Liverpool.
Hello everyone, my name is Finidi George, MON, former Super Eagles coach and current technical manager of Rivers United.
Liverpool FC is hard as hell. United, Tottenham, Arsenal. Watch my lips and I will spell, cause they don't just play but they can rap as well.
Home of Liverpool. Let's let you know their manager and Slaughter admits Liverpool are out of the Premier League title race. Yes, he said so, and are instead focusing on Champions League qualification. Defending Premier League champions are fourth and 14 points a bit.
It's never nice to say that the title race is gone because you never know what can. That is also Villa and City. I think at this moment of time we're 14 points behind Arsenal. So the last thing we should talk about this moment of time is about the title race. Our first focus now is on top 4, top 5 finish to qualify for Champions League. And no one would expect, and probably never has happened before, then we try to make sure, or we make sure that we are ready for that.
When you
Okay, you heard from the man, you don't come out hope for Premier, You can imagine champions of Premier League. They struggle now to even qualify for Champions League. Liverpool and Slaughter. Igwe, are Liverpool back to their best? Arsenal couldn't be there.
Anyways, even the coach of the side has admitted it that his side is off the chase lost for them. So let them just concentrate on the league. But talking about bouncing back, I don't want it to get to their head because they were in a losing streak, not winning matches and what have you. So Liverpool now at their best, back to their best. No, not his full squad. It should be, aiming at least top 4 for the league. But talking about winning the league, no. It's a no.
In the Premier League. To the gap between them and Arsenal not too much now.
He played 14.
How many matches with that?
21 matches. You are 14.
Almost five.
Nothing like mind game here. Nothing like mind game. He's not playing any mind
Okay.
game. He's just being sincere.
Realistic.
You draw small team today. Tomorrow manage win one. You go draw 3 matches. Like. That is not what the champion. He win FA Cup to be able to play in Champions League or fight for that top 4 or top 5 to play either Europa or Champions League. So nothing like mind game.
Okay, so he's just been sincere according to you. Let's go to the phone line and hear from you. Are Liverpool back to their best? No. Now just to focus on top 4 finish right now. 0810-9510-951. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon to you. Hot today. You're hot today.
Now the sun is hot.
You're scotchy. You're scotchy today. You're scotchy.
Yeah, the sun is very, very hot. Well, I think Liverpool, they are not back to their best, honestly speaking. It's quite unfair. Arsenal could not even beat them. Now, this is like Arsenal want to win this moment.
All right. To the next one. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon to you. Goalless draw against Arsenal a couple of days ago. Remember, that's the 8th time they have failed to lose a match in the Premier League. They're unbeaten in the last point this season. Hello.
Emeka de Emmanuel, Arsenal legitimate pastor.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Sir.
Let's go right there.
Yes, sir. Liverpool, indeed, they are not yet back on right track because
but you know, if you be there
in the English Premier League,
anything where Arsenal want to play, they will call their neighbors, please come and help me. We want to play Arsenal. We don't want them to. So they will be eager to try to win Arsenal or draw. They will just play with all their friends. What happened to Chelsea? I was at Dodo's hotel, watched the Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea struggle. After that, they start losing. So you will see when they have not come back. No matter anyhow they play, they have not just come back. Until they come back, we will know. We'll see.
Thank you so much for your call. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that we are doing a giveaway today, okay? Nigeria are playing in Morocco. That match starts by 5 p.m. Okay, so with respect to that match, we are doing a giveaway. It's an airtime giveaway. So we're asking you to tell us which player will score Nigeria's first goal. Which player will score Nigeria's first goal? So Mahrez doesn't play for Nigeria. He will not score for Nigeria. He will score for Algeria. So at the end of the day, the first 5 correct entries will get 2,000 naira worth of airtime each. 0810951091. Are Liverpool back to their best? Arsenal, the almighty Arsenal couldn't beat them earlier in the week. Hello.
Hello. Zuna.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, my brother. What's the name?
This is Son of Devil, calling from the throne.
Which one be Son of the Devil again? What happens if you change that name to Son of God? What think will happen? So you are a red devil now, one devil.
No, it's Son of Devil.
No. We are saying the same thing.
Yeah. For me, I don't think Liverpool are back in their bed. So they are getting that result. Yes, because if you look the way they play, it's not as sharp as when they were in their best. They are getting me, so I don't think they are back to the bed. They're good that the German is beginning to score. And
Florian Wirtz don't score. Chai. Finally. Florian Wirtz don't score eventually.
Have they been paid the allowances that issued some few days ago?
I cannot confirm that now because it's not in the news, But there was this promise now that the money takes up.
Winning games is what makes a manager and club the best. It says he's playing what he thinks is the best for him, and know that this is football and England as well. This one, Arsenal fan.
There's an Arsenal fan.
He said we are talking Liverpool. This one Arsenal fan.
There's an Arsenal fan.
He said we are talking Liverpool. He said you can't stop dragging Arsenal into it.
No, I will continue to drag them. How can Nottingham Forest win Champions League? Aston Villa win Champions League. Feyenoord win Champions League. PSV Eindhoven win Champions League. Arsenal don't win. Arsenal don't win. They're gonna tell me
this guy, this one don't pay you well. He don't pay you. No worry.
I know where it's coming from.
This one don't pay you well. He don't pay you. No worry.
I know where it's coming from.
May Arsenal try win something. We're not gonna talk about Arsenal again.
I'll be the first to praise them tomorrow.
Now, so
you see, this season, if Arsenal win Premier League, I'll be the first to be singing their praise.
We'll dedicate one.
Trade leader, they beat Crystal Palace by 2-1. Can you imagine? Marcus Town beat Crystal Palace 2-1. Come on, shocker. And Wolves when they won one Premier League game. They don't beat Shrewsbury Town 6-1. That's
3 games unbeaten now.
Town 6-1. That's
3 games unbeaten now.
Can
for Wolves.
Without a win, they say for Premier League they don't win much this season.
I mean, they don't win. They win West Ham. They win West Ham 3-0.
No,
they don't win. They win West Ham. They win West Ham 3-0.
This last game.
Their first win of the season. Their first and only win.
Unbeaten now in 4 games.
Ipswich Town will be in action against Blackpool. Newcastle United will be in action against Bournemouth. Cracker. Watford, that one is by 6:45 p.m. Also by 6:45, we have Cambridge United against Birmingham City. Grimsby Town versus Western Supermare. And of course, not just 17 more matches to be Premier League champions.
They're
heading there. They are heading there. Don't worry.
They can play first.
No win this thing first.
See me, I will put my money. Say, if I'm to bet, I will bet that Arsenal will win the league this season.
You want to put your money for Man City and Liverpool?
Man City at second with 43 points, same as Aston Villa, who have an defense. We are done with Liverpool. Let's go to Chelsea. And we'll join. You don't get coach. Chelsea don't get coach, but that man you never get. But let's join them together because that's the coaching matter we talk about for the two teams. Okay, don't touch it right there.
Football fans, my name is Mutiu Adepoju, former Super Eagles midfielder and 1994 AFCON winner. Keep listening to the Fans Arena with Emeka Dena.
On a contract that runs until 2032. He will take charge of today's FA Cup third round tie at Championship side Charlton Athletic. Speaking shortly after his appointment, the Englishman.
And that's the message I gave to the players when I was fortunate enough to meet them for the first time, and we need to hit the ground running for the rest of the season. I think every manager has an idea of the way they want to play. That's what makes you a coach. For me, I have an idea of the way I want to play. It has to suit the players. I think that's one of the...
Yeah, Reznor played for Bristol City as a player. He played for Bristol City, Fulham, Reading, Hull City and Brighton during a 16-year playing career. After hanging up his boots in 2018, Reznor are owned by Chelsea's parent company, Blue Co. Now, the French club finished 7th in Ligue 1 last season. Despite his lack of experience at a top-level club and having managed barely 100 matches altogether, the incoming remembered for winning trophies. I mean, we have had so many winning Chelsea managers in the past: Champions League, Europa League, Premier League, and what have you. Everything, you know, they have won virtually everything. You know,
but finds a way to win something. That's a culture at Chelsea. So I no go dey surprised. Even if income this season, say this Carabao Cup when they beat us now, go on to the final and win it. It could happen.
Enzo Maresca.
No, I don't think, because Enzo Maresca, so to say, he has been in England.
And I wear Enzo Madamesta sometimes.
Enzo Madamesta. If you watch champion to fight,
more matches.
Yes, for him to fight and win that title there, and bring Leicester City back to English Premier League, that attracted Chelsea to start looking for his services. Rose they brought. Rose.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay. So I think they are supposed to stay put with a manager that has won them 2 trophies for the last 2 seasons. You won. You're supposed to still have faith.
No, football is not a reward system. You're as good as your last match.
But it's not a reward system. But other managers, what of Liverpool? And Sloss has been losing and losing. Inexperienced coach like Rose.
You think Rosenio is not better than Maresca?
He cannot be better than Maresca.
All right. Let's go to Manchester United.
Football fans, Desire Panos here, former captain of the Super Falcons and 4-time African Cup winner. Keep listening.
Glory, Man United. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren Fletcher has confirmed he will remain as Man United's interim coach for the FA Cup third round tie.
Informed me they'd like me to take the team for Sunday. There was a feeling that might have been the case from Monday, but we wanted to focus on Burnley. But yeah, I'm tasked with leading the team on Sunday, so all my focus and energy goes to that now.
So he starts with leading the team on Sunday. The player Brian has called for Eddie Howe of Newcastle to succeed Ruben Amorim at the club, as Gary Neville tells the hierarchy to remove the risks while citing Thomas Tuchel as the perfect appointment. So Gary Neville is saying, give us Thomas Tuchel. He's the manager of Tuchel, is the man. You know, Eddie Howe is the man. So guys, let me hear from you, Igwe. Should Fletcher be handed the job on a permanent basis if he beats Brighton tomorrow in the FA Cup third round?
I think there's been a lot of trial. They let him go, and he was not given the job at the end of the day. And now Fletcher is there again. He's somebody that has the DNA of the club, so to say.
Former player.
And I suppose the hierarchy too. They know what he can do and what he can bring to the table. So it's up to them. Hiring him on a permanent base, I mean, he does not have the CV to go alongside with. Maybe he just want to build this. So he to just come to their credentials and at the end of the day they leave. So
all right. Chidibem, very quickly, we are running out of time, so we can get reaction from the fans. Eddie Howe has been mentioned by Roy Keane, while Thomas Tuchel has also been mentioned by Gary Neville, both legends of the club. Talking about the guys that mentioned the managers.
Well, if they are looking for long-term solutions, Eddie Howe, because if you want instant results, Tuchel is the man. Because Tuchel can weather the storm and get you trophies. Because their owners, like I said, they never ready to do the real deal, the real thing. So at some point they will clash. So Eddie Howe, if you want long-term results, Tuchel for short-term.
All right. So that's 0810-9510-951. Hello.
My name is Barry.
Barry Digiadon, you're welcome. Let's see how you
Which the one way first play now.
No one can stop us now.
Yes, I'm telling you, the thing is too sweet. Well, as for Liam Rossonero. I think this guy was born for this, honestly speaking. I watched him at Strasbourg, and he's going to be a success at Chelsea. He's going to win trophies, and he's better than Enzo Maresca.
Okay, it's better than Enzo. You say it's better than Enzo Maresca?
Yes, it's far better than Enzo Maresca.
I see.
Because we need someone that
this is supposed to be a long-term problem or a solution. What's
no,
the
not a problem.
Yeah, looking for solution. I beg. The guy dead. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Okay, let me be the right person, Rosenio.
The right person. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so we are looking at Man United. There's a coaching issue right there at Man United. Yes, Darren Fletcher, still in interim basis, is in charge of the job. Is it better than Maresca? Hello.
Hello, Odogu one of sports.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Alaleko.
Yes, Odogu, when Maresca called, they thought they would go carry champion. So, big Chelsea a big club. With the big club, they can win anything at all. So, for me, a good coach will come win trophy for us.
I see. Thank you so much, Olaleko. Your thoughts well appreciated. 0810-9510-951. Talk to us about Chelsea and Man United as well on the fans arena. You can send your messages via text or WhatsApp to 070-1933-9962. Otherwise, you call the number. Trophies at the club. Is he better than Enzo Maresca that they sacked? Is Rosinio better than Enzo Maresca? Let's hear from you.
In the coaching job, because the pressure will be much on him. As it stands now, we need a top-class coach like Zinedine Zidane. Tuchel? No. Thomas Tuchel, well, if given the opportunity. And Oladipupo says Fletcher should get... It says for winning trophies at Chelsea, yes, I see him winning trophies. For now, he's not better than Maresca based on what Maresca has achieved. And Goswill Iyala says he can never be the right manager for Chelsea. Chelsea is bigger than him and he can't win anything for them. To say the truth, Maresca is 10 times better than him.
Gentlemen, very quickly, see if you can have the team list.
Oh yes, the team list is out for the Super Eagles taking up Algeria by in a matter of 59 minutes from now. And let's just give it that very quickly. Osimhen leads the line as expected. Make a 3 midfield pairing there. And in defense, we have Onyemaechi, Christian, Bassi, Calvin, Ajayi, Samuel, and as well as Osai, Semi Ajayi, and Osai Samuel. The 4 defenders there. And behind them is ever study goalkeeper.
They want to only Stanley.
Too much. We see again next weekend. By that time, Nigeria go down to the semi-final. We want to put on for their body.
Madrid go down win Super Cup.
Exactly.
Igwe, your final words as we leave.
Okay, thank you very much. And Odogu, that will be that.
All right. Many thanks for being a part of the show, the fans arena. Now, don't go anywhere for that all-important encounter. Yeah, they're taking you to Morocco right away. It's a full house. I can see Osasa, yes, Harry, Ovie Wallace, and Benjamin Mina. And this other man, what's his name? There's a new man here. Somto, yeah. It's a full house. So keep it locked right here. As we do one of sports, me I will go watch Super Eagles. They will bring you up to speed with what's happening there. In the meantime, keep it locked right here. Don't go anywhere.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Ignite the fire. Unleash the power of God for your life in 2026 at the King's Assembly with Ignite. 7 days of prayer, worship, miracles, and healing. Ministering Pastor Shola Oshumakinde, Pastor Chingtok Ishako, Pastor Jeffrey Ionawa, and your host pastors, Pastor Chris and Pastor Yemisi Ugo. Music by Dunsi Oyeka, Mr. M and Revelation, GUC, and your host choir. New song. Date Monday 12th to Sunday 18th January 2026. Time Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. and Sunday 7 a.m., 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Venue is the King's Assembly, 58 Tombia Extension, GRA Phase 3 Port Harcourt, and number 1 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt. You can join us online at TKA Community. For more info, visit thekingsassembly.org. Don't miss this life-transforming encounter. Ignite 2026 at the King's Assembly. Be there.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
This is what we've waited for. The showdown. The fastest men in the world.
Hearts racing.
1 light, 2 lights. They're backing off and backing.
Pulse rising.
Who will come out on top? Who'll take 3 lights, 4 lights. He's ready to be the star.
The anticipation.
Powerful, strong. Time, Tyson Gay right all the way. He's looking right.
The heart stops. Catch the One F. I wanna take you away.
Gianni Infantino, FIFA. My name is Gianni Infantino, FIFA President. For the best of sports, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Hello, my name is Kanu Wanko, aka Papilo. For the latest and trending sports stories, always listen to Today Sports Live on Today95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
From Kilimanjaro to the Nile, children dance their hearts in style. Ancient roots, a timeless flame. Africa calls us one true name.
Across the desert, through the rain, every voice will sing the same. Say Africa, hear our song, together strong, where we Rise, Africa, rise tonight. Dreams of freedom, burning bright. One horizon, one heartbeat, together marching
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the studios of Today Sports Live on your premium talk news and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM. And yes, it is the sports crew of Today FM here to guide you through proceedings from now till the end of the Super Eagles match against the Fenech Forces of Algeria. Yes, you are listening to the voice of Henry Ogugo, and I will be running through proceedings or anchoring proceedings with you this evening. Yes, it's one of those games where you know the tension is brewing, the anticipation is there. I mean, some people are biting their fingernails, some are talking with confidence, some are already predicting doom and gloom. It's one of those days, it's one of those fixtures that a lot of people are looking at and not knowing what to expect. But me, I know what to expect. Yes, I'm not going to say it. I know what to expect. I'm on this side. Well, as usual, I am never alone in the studio to do all the talking. I've got the guys, the analysts, the people here with me, as we will be doing a preview of the Nigeria-Algeria game before we get into it to give you the live coverage of that game on Today's Sports Live this evening. And then start off by introducing them God in the world of sports, Osagi Ihinwe. Osas, good evening. Welcome.
A very good evening to you, Henry, and good evening to my colleagues right here in the studio. Good evening to the people of Port Harcourt, the people of River State, as well as every sports lover around the country, Nigeria, as well as if you're even listening to us outside the shores of Nigeria. Very good evening to you at this point. It's a huge one for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We're already seeing on our screens the build up to that particular encounter. It's one game that you always will not know where it will tilt towards when you talk about the Super Eagles coming up against the Fenech Forces of Algeria. And head to head, the Algerians hold a better record compared to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 21 times we've met, 10 wins for Algeria, 7 wins for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and 4 draws. Is the Super Eagles, are they going to better that record this evening when the two heavyweights, the heavyweights of Northern African football and the Western African football meet? It's a couple of minutes from now. We definitely will keep our fingers crossed, but as a Nigerian, definitely I'm throwing my weight behind the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and I'm hoping for the best as they go all out.
Definitely hoping for the best from the Super Eagles. We're talking about 47 minutes, so they're about to kick off of that game. Well, we also have Benjamin Mina here with us. Benjamin, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Henry. Good evening, Osas. Good evening to Somto. Good evening to Ovier. And the guys in the studio, good evening to every one of us. Good evening to you, Emmanuel, too. It's a full house. We are here to cheer our darling Super Eagles. Well, people say this is the hardest game of the tournament, but I think, is it the hardest? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, this is the hardest because there's no second leg, there's no second chance. You get beaten here, it's done and dusted. Well, a lot is at stake here. Nigeria wants to better their win ratio by +1, and Algeria wants to do the same. But last time we met,
both sides are the only sides with 100% records.
Yes,
in this competition.
And that lovely free kick last time we met from Riyad Mahrez in the Nations Cup, and everybody blames Suzoho. But that's Daniel Akbe. Yeah, it's past, it's done and dusted. But this time we are here to the Super Eagles are here to rewrite history in Morocco. So we are here to bring you the live coverage of the game. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the show. There is Somto Isaac here with us in the studio as well. Somto, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening to you, Henry. Good evening to all the gentlemen of Steve's in the studio this evening. Gearing up for what we call one of the toughest tests for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the Africa Cup of Nations taking place in Morocco. And I mean, this Algerian side obviously very, very confident in all their dealings and how they are proceeding ahead of this game. So it's going to be a great game to watch. First of all, a very, very interesting game of football. 2 games already last night, and also today the Super Eagles of Nigeria gets things on the way.
Definitely, we are getting things on the way. Today, we'll be giving you the lineup from that game shortly. We also have Ovier Wallace here with us. Ovier, good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening to you, Henry. Good evening to the guys in the studio. We've got a full house ready to dissect
What we've got in the match today, Algeria versus Nigeria. It's finally the day, as you say, maybe the biggest opposition we'll face so far coming to this tournament. Both teams flying high, 4 wins in a row. One of the best attacking sides against one of the best defensive sides. We'll see who is going to break who down. Some people have said maybe Nigeria's defense has not really been tested, and you're looking at the what they have at the front. The same team with Algeria too. They have not faced an attack as well-rounded and as well equipped as the Nigerian squad. So we'll see how it does go down right there in Morocco. But good evening to you and good evening to the guys.
Yeah, great to have you here on the show. And we also have Emmanuel here with us. Emmanuel, good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening to you all. Good evening to my guys in the studio. Good evening, Osas and Henry. Well, today we're having a very tough match, Algeria versus Nigeria. Well, we all know that match, we need to win, but Algeria is a very tough side. You know, they have the likes of Riyad Mahrez and the rest, so I'll be looking up to Osimhen to provide a goal for us. And then, Lookman, I think they should put their heads together and forget about the last conflict they had in the other match, and then they should get a good result in this match. Thank you.
Yeah, like John Obi Mikel said, things like that happen. It's football. But, I mean, will Osimhen be getting the Brian Mbeumo treatment we saw last night? I mean, Mbeumo was nowhere to be found. Like Morocco did a number on Mbeumo yesterday or last night. And it's one of those things. But anytime I remember Algeria, I always remember that 2019 African Cup of Nations game and how I sank into my seat when Mahrez scored that free kick. Because, like, no other chance to try whether if he score one goal or who equalize that thing. Because it was 4 minutes of injury time and that goal came in the 93rd minute. Hopefully, we don't get to see that today. Well,
we actually had our doubts for Daniel Akpeyi in that particular competition.
Yeah.
And the defense tried as much as possible to screen him, making sure that he doesn't get tested the much. And it was like that free kick. I watched that game. I watched that game. I watched that game, and when that free kick came through, I knew that it was going to be much of problems for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because the man behind, no one had trust in him. The defense was more or less shaking. That was why you could see that they couldn't defend that free kick with all the vigor that they got or they had in them, and that was one of the reasons. I just hope it doesn't replace or reoccur in this particular game, because a lot has been said about Stanley Nwabali going into this game, but the difference
he's
is
not a bad shot stopper.
Yeah, the difference is that Stanley has confidence. No matter what you want to say about him, he believes in what he offers. So let's say that would stand as the difference today.
Okay, well, let's see what stands as the difference, and you can be a part of the show this evening. Well, we do have the social media platforms. On YouTube, we are live at Today951FM, at Today951FM. On Facebook, we are Today95.1 FM, at Today95.1 FM. For Instagram, it's at TodayFM951, at TodayFM951, and that's the same for X, at TodayFM951. And you can also listen to us live via our website. That will be audio only, which is www.todayfmlive.com, www.todayfmlive.com, and you just click on Listen Live, and you will get to hear us. Well, we also have other feedback platforms, the one you are very much used to, the SMS and WhatsApp portal, and as well as the phone lines. Well, for the SMS and WhatsApp portal, the number is 0701-933-9962, 0701-933-9962. Yes, that's for the SMS and WhatsApp portal, and you can send your thoughts into that one, and we'll get to read them before we actually head over for the live coverage of the game. And even as the game is going on, you can still be sending your thoughts. We'll get to take them and read them out. For the phone line, the number is 0810-9510951, 0810-9510951, and it will be open for you to call in and air your thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I say take a seat, fasten your seatbelts, and let's get the show on the road. Yes, this is still today's Sports Live on your premium talk news and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM, and it's time for our live coverage of the game between Nigeria, or the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and the Desert Foxes of Morocco. Now let's run through the starting lineup for Algeria. I said Desert Foxes of Morocco, beg your pardon, it's Algeria. Desert Foxes of Algeria. Now let's look at the Algerian lineup. In goal we have Lucas Zidane, the man that has conceded only one goal all competition. That was against Equatorial Guinea. Oh, he hasn't even considered, actually. They considered against Equatorial Guinea, but it wasn't him. So let's look through the defense. It's a four-man backline, like I did mention. They are lining up in a 4-4-2. We have Rafik Belbali as the right back, and the two men in the middle, or as the centre backs, are Issa Mandi and Remy Ben Sabeni, the Borussia Dortmund man. We also have Ryan Nouri, the Man City man, as left back. And for my midfield, from right to left, we have Riyad Mahrez playing down the right, Remy Zerouki and Hichem Badawi playing down the middle, while we have Fares Chaibi playing from the left. Then the two men up front, Mohamed Amoura, the Eintracht Frankfurt man, and Ibrahim Maza, the young man from Bayer Leverkusen. And let's run through Nigeria's formation as they are lining up in a 4-3-1-2 formation, a formation that has been successful so far in the competition for Eric Schell. And to go for Nigeria, we have Stanley Nwabali from right to left. We have Bright Osayi Samuel as right back, Shemi Ajayi and Calvin Bautia, the centre backs, and Bruno Onyemechi starts off at the left back. Then the three men in front of them, we have Alex Iwobi, Wilfred Ndidi, and Frank Onyeka. And just in front of them is Ademola Lookman, before we see the two men that usually or have been leading the front line so far in this competition for the Super Eagles, Victor Osimhen and Akol Adams. Let me start off with you, Somto. Is there or are there any changes that you've noticed, or is it what you expected from both sides? Nigeria still sticking with the same shape, not pretty much the same for Algeria, some might want to say.
Yeah, for Nigeria, first off, I expected the same lineup. I mean, you don't change any team. A team as, I would say, I would use the word flawless, because that first half was a walk in the park, and you could rarely see any attacks from then. Mozambique, but it's a different team.
It's Algeria. You're talking about two teams with two different strengths.
Definitely,
with two different strengths.
But it's the same players that are playing for Nigeria. So if you could put up that performance, yes, you could talk about the quality of the Mozambique side, not compared to Algeria. But any team and every team can be beaten in the world of football. So the Super Eagles did not allow that, what do we call this now, complacency setting, and we comfortably dispatched. I say we, I'm on this side, but we, I mean, I'm a Nigerian, I'm not an Algerian, so I will not be objective.
You're allowed to be biased.
Yeah, I will not be objective on this. So we comfortably dispatched Mozambique. And looking at this Algeria side, for me, they are not the same Algeria side as that in 2019.
But I mean, you have to look at some of the Mahrez is still there, although he's about 34 now. You're looking at young guys
his
like
waist,
Ibrahim.
is he the same waist of 2019?
but yeah, it's still Mahrez. It's still Riyad Mahrez. So you're also looking at other guys like Ibrahim Maza. The man has been fantastic so far in Leverkusen, and even in this competition, Mohamed Amoura is also a tricky customer. Chaibi, the Eintracht Frankfurt man, also another decent player. So I mean, it's still a decent team at the end of the day from Algeria. As much as it's not what we remember from 2019, Feguli, Bounedjah is still there, definitely.
Harry, I'll tell
Belaili
you,
is no longer there, we know, but it's still a decent side.
Thank you. I'm mentioning some of the names I want to mention. That Algeria team played some superb football. Jamal Belmadi was nominated as one of the coaches of that year.
Yeah,
and that was the coach then. No disrespect to Petkovic, who is the current coach. He's obviously been in the dugouts for Switzerland, but I really don't care because he's not achieved anything notable with that Swiss team. And you look at this Algerian side. Why I say they're not the same side of before, because look at the team I'm seeing. Apart from, you can call, Ben Sebaini the same guys of before, Bounedjah is not starting.
Yeah.
Some other players that you have mentioned is not starting. One of the players I really liked in that tournament who really helped Algeria was Belaili. And now Ismail Benacer also is not even there.
He's on the bench.
He's on the bench. So I mean, some of these players, if they were that good, I feel like they would be starting. Riyad Mahrez is the only player who starts. And meanwhile, you can look at the Nigeria team who has come leaps and bounds from that game in 2019. They have the best striker in Africa, Victor Osimhen. Ademola Lookman is also one of the best players in the continent. Alex Iwobi is undoubtedly one of the best players in this tournament. You can also mention a lot of the Nigerian players who have been very impressive. So for me, this Algeria team should be no match for what I feel is the quality of the Super Eagles starting 11. But then this Algeria team have 4 straight wins against Nigeria in the last games. Will Nigeria break the yoke as we like to see it today?
I mean, Cote d'Ivoire had about how many straight wins against us that we did it in 2013.
So I mean,
it's like will strike twice.
This is a tough game, like I mentioned previously, both psychologically, because you can also talk about what happened, the events behind the scene leading up to this game, talking about the bonus and allowances. Also talk about the on-field altercation between the players of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So I said physically, mentally, this is going to be the ultimate game for the Super Eagles. If they can pass this test, I mean, there's another bigger test waiting. But you beat what is in front of you, and I feel like we can beat this Algeria side.
Okay, now let me head over to you, Osas, and let's talk about the whole bonus row and the whole issues that happened before this game. Now, do you think that was... I don't want to talk about the Victor Osimhen one. I think that one has been dealt with and passed. Now, do you think that was an unnecessary and distraction, and do you think that could actually have some effect on this game? Some people started going down memory lane. Recent history, the World Cup playoff.
Yeah.
We beat Gabon definitely after the whole rule, but we ended up not qualifying against the DRC.
Yeah, I think for me it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. We're supposed to do what's right before we get to this sport. We don't need to fight over bonuses when we are very active at the battlefield, which is what the Super Eagles of Nigeria are going through right now. But sometimes austerity measures need to be taken to get things done, and that's why the players had to go toe that lane. We saw it during the World Cup qualifiers, the playoffs, the African playoffs for the World Cup qualifiers, and it was like it's now or never. If you don't get the bonuses, you don't get it sorted right now, these administrators will not do the needful, most especially if we're done with these qualifiers. And you could see that swift action was taken to ensure that it doesn't go out of control, and maybe that's one of the reasons why the players had to do it this time. But I think it's uncalled for. It's not what should be. If it's going to affect this game, I do not think so. I'm trying to quote Wilfred Ndidi, the captain of the side. He said the team is focused at this point. That was one of the reasons why he stated that if the bonuses would be an issue, he's ready to shoulder the bill and ensure that the players have their heads focused on this particular encounter. So I don't think it's going to affect, most likely based on recent occurrences. When things like this happen, the Super Eagles of Nigeria do come back guns blazing and fired up. We saw it against Gabon. We thought that Gabon was going to become a stumbling block for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but they pushed that one behind themselves and had an impressive performance against Gabon. Unfortunately, they lost out on penalties to Democratic Republic of Congo, but I hope the same thing happens here. We had that saga and the players return fired up and get this victory over Algeria.
Okay, so Lookman Osimhen, not an issue as well.
Not an issue. It has been settled. It happens in football. We've seen Kopama up against Nicholas Jackson. The next game they still came out, did it together. We've seen lots of players go against themselves. Sometimes that's what you get, because football is a huge emotional sport, and if it happens that way, what you do is just shove it off and go on with the game and see how to get yourself onto the next.
Okay, so the Super Eagles players have come out to do their pre-match warm-up before they actually file out to actually take on the Desert Foxes of Morocco. And Benjamin, let me come over to you now. You're looking at the lineup. I mean, I said Desert. My mind did semi-final against Morocco already. You guys, but Benjamin, let me come over to you now. This game against Algeria, Eric Shell sticking to the same lineup. Beg your pardon. And I mean, no surprise, right? No changes, or do you feel still the same lineup, still the same thing, but maybe some little tweaks today, depending or because of the fact we're playing Algeria?
Well, there's a saying that goes like this, that you don't change your winning team. So I think these players have shown that they can actually, do this thing. They've been through the whole group stages game. I think it's been almost the same set of players, and apart from when Zaidu came in for, he started the game, and then the first leg, I think, and then what's his name now? The left back, Bruno Yemechi, came in for the second game. So you don't have to change the winning team. They've understood themselves. They've played together all through the group stage. Apart from injuries, maybe suspension injuries, that's when you can likely want to change, or maybe you want to tweak a little of the formation and how you want to play. But Algeria, take nothing away from them, they're a decent side. So maybe the coach and his backroom staff, they've sat down to say, okay, let's do it this way. Let's stick with the same players. But, this time trying to do a different thing. For Akwa Adams, we know what he can bring or what he brings to the table. The man is quite a physical player, not just physical. The man is a bit tricky. So, excuse me, what do you what would you want to change from those players? You don't need to change anything. You don't need to change the personnel. They know what they are doing. And they on our screen, it's just the last time we met. That's an on goal from Williams to Ekong.
Yeah.
And Ekong is not in the lineup, so he's not even on the bench, but he's still with the team in terms of, I know he's still going to be keeping in touch with the team. And, we've look at the 2019 sets. We've got Odio Igalo, what's his name, Ogone Karo, Tebo. These are players that player in their own right, decent, Ahmed Musa, but you want to look at this crop of players. They've shown that, they've got the talent, they've got the personnel, they've got what it takes to actually get this one over. We saw that in the last Nations Cup when Nigerians didn't actually believe in the team, but they went on to play in the final of the competition. But at this point in time, we just hope that the coach, since he has, decided to stick with players that have been doing the job over time, let's hope he does work against the Desert Foxes of Algeria in this quarterfinal game against Algeria versus Nigeria.
Okay, well, we are seeing highlights from the 2019 edition of the African Cup of Nations when Algeria did defeat Nigeria by 2-1. That was 6 years ago. A child born then is now in primary 1, primary 2. So a lot has actually changed as regards those teams. Now, Ovie, is this the first real test that this side actually has to go through or will be going through? We talked about Tunisia being the first real test, but the performance made us feel like Tunisia wasn't a test. Is this the first real test the Super Eagles are actually coming up against?
Yeah, on the Tunisia aspect, I think coming into that game where we all said it was going to be a tough game. I think I even predicted it for predicted that Nigeria will find it hard to advance, and they just blew Tunisia out like it was a minor or a minnow in the world of football, in African football. It felt like as if we were playing Tanzania or we were playing Eswatini or the rest. So they dominated that game. Yes, you look at the 2 goals that Tunisia scored, I think we could have easily prevented that. Poor defending, poor goalkeeping from Tani Nwabali as well. But I think heading into this Algeria game, I think it's going to be the toughest test so far. You're looking at who we faced: Mozambique, Tanzania, Tunisia, and the rest. This will be the biggest and the toughest game. You're looking at the pedigree that they're all bringing, Algeria is bringing, and the rest. And we've not beaten them in the past 4 or 5 encounters. And yes, as much as you want to say you want to break the jinx, you don't want to look past stats, you don't want to look past the records, you want to look past the history and see how things might work, and anything can turn out. Both teams know the kind of firepower they possess, both teams know what they have at the back line, and they want to attack each other and try to end things out before it reaches it goes to penalties. And no, it's to see how you can end things within 90 minutes or within extra time and make sure you don't move to penalties. So for the toughest test so far, yes, it's a tough. In I think I'd have preferred us to even play Morocco at this point, because I don't think. Yeah, I think for me, I believe Morocco are much more. I think we can handle Morocco. Morocco, okay. I've not been really.
You know, I said I like that confidence. The person is coming from. It's the person is coming from. It's the person is coming from. Why? That's why I love that confidence.
But I think the game against Nigeria, just to put a head down, as Manuel has said, the incident that happened last time between Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, I don't want that happening. But I still have that lingering feeling that it could play a part in today's game. But hopefully, I hope the guys prove me wrong. And you have to look at then again bringing up the issues of the unpaid bonuses. So just too many distractions.
Well, according to reports, they said that they should have received their bonuses by Thursday, Friday. So probably they've been paid. We haven't had any final confirmation.
Yeah, we haven't. But I don't see why they just had to just bring it at this point in time. And the thing that they like
but
doing
do
this,
you think we're actually overflogging that issue? Because no player actually came out to pull it, apart from Wilfred Ndidi, that said if it would be a problem, he will actually pay for it himself. So no player actually talked about this thing.
It might be the media trying to push the agenda and all, but even the media again, you have to look at that and the unpaid bonuses. I don't think this is what the Super Eagles should be talking at this point in time. Yes, that issue is always still going to resurface, but I think after the crash of the competition, they win it or not, I think that's when we can now start looking at it, and they will be duly compensated, whatever the issue is. But too many distractions, and we are seeing the incident once again. And I was looking at that incident, I was like, it's something shuffle on the field today. They can get into blows, because you look at that game against Mozambique, we're already 3 goals ahead against Algeria now. We don't even know how the match is going to be. But I think from the way they've played, they've given Nigeria hope. They've given Nigeria that confidence that we can go into this match and we can win this match. Yes, as much as Algeria, they've had those 4 wins in a row. They've really struggled to get those 4 wins. Unlike, you see how Nigeria, it's been really, what would I say easy ball, a free scoring for us. Free scoring for us. You look at that game Algeria played against Democratic Republic of Congo. It could have gone either way. They had to go into extra time. And then that goal that they were able to get at the extra time that took them into the quarterfinal. So it's for Nigeria to find how to kill the game in regular time for me.
Okay, now let me come over to you, Emmanuel. Now there have been questions asked about officiating in this tournament or in this competition. Now Omar Artan, that was meant to officiate this game, the Somalian referee, well, he was dropped not as a result of officiating issues, more like brand issues and all that stuff. But now Issa Said, the Senegalese, is the man that has been put in charge of this game. Now, are you skeptical about what officiating we'll actually see today, or the level of officiating we'll see today? Especially when you look at certain games, some will call into question the one in recent memory, that game yesterday between Morocco and Cameroon.
Okay, well, I think that the officiating referee in this match will need assistance from the VAR, because they are not actually precise in what the decisions they make. You know, the officiating in AFCON so far is actually good, but I watched the match against Senegal versus Mali, where this guy, what's his name, Bissouma, got a red card. That was actually precise, because he was the captain, and then he made a very, very bad tackle, and then he was like going towards the referee and then trying to make some comments, and then he wasn't supposed to do that. Then it was just a straight red card that the referee gave to him. I was like, why would the referee do such a thing? Meanwhile, the referee has already seen what he did a few minutes ago, and then without the help of the VAR, the referee gave the card. And then I was like, okay, that means these guys, they actually know what they are doing. So coming to this match, where the Senegalese will be officiating, well, we have to look up. We don't know yet, because the match is about to start. We don't know yet, so we have to pray. And then the match is going to be a tough match, so we have to pray. We have to watch. We have to observe. And then anything that happens in the match, I just believe that we are going to do better. We are going to win the match, and our players, we have to keep ourselves in good conduct today. We have to forget about the past, forget about what happened in the last match, put our heads together, put our minds together, and then bring good results in this match. Thank you.
Okay, Emmanuel. Now, Somto, let me come over to you. Let me come back to you now. We're looking at this game. We've talked about Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Akko Adams, but 2 questions. Where will this game be won and lost for Nigeria? 1. And also, number 2, how key or important is Alex Iwobi towards getting a result today? Because for a lot of people, yes, he doesn't have the numbers or goals, but I'm saying it is probably my player of the tournament in the Super Eagles squad or team.
In the Super Eagles team?
Yes.
Alex Iwobi?
Yes.
I doubt.
He doesn't have numbers. Look, Mola has 7 goal involvements. Osimhen has about 4 goal involvements or thereabouts. He doesn't have numbers, don't get me wrong. He has only about 2 assists from the first game, but you look at the goals. the pass before the assist. It will be. It's Alex dictating the pace. It's Alex giving those precise balls down the middle that Muller, Ako Adams, and Osimhen are actually working well with.
Harry, you and I, down there. No say, it's all about the numbers. You cannot have a player who is on 7 goal involvement in 4 games and feel like Harry.
But you know he's been
you want to
very,
marry Iwobi's sister.
Alex,
I need Iwobi's sister.
His sister is fine, by the way, but I'm not. But truth be told, he has been very key.
He has been very important. You know, he has very. And I mean, you know, it's very fine for you to say he's your player of the tournament, by the way. But then I feel like, you know, for Iwobi, there are some other aspects of the game where, yes, he's involved in some of the goals that we see the Super Eagles of Nigeria score, but then it also boils down to who can finish those chances. It also boils down to, he can give Lookman that pass, and then Lookman doesn't find the right pass to the goal scorer and all of that. So for me, I feel like the improvement we've seen from him, it's very, very, it's at a crucial time. Not so crucial because I wish a lot of us will always say
it was in the World Cup qualifiers.
Do you understand? So
yes,
not so crucial like that, because now it's I don't want to say it's too late, but this is a trophy for them to win, so it's never too late. But then for where the game will be won and lost, you definitely have to point out the defense of Nigeria. I mean, we're talking about Iwobi has been exceptional in the tournament. Osimhen, Lookman has been exceptional. So you don't expect a problem to be attacking wise. Talking about how Iwobi has been exceptional, you don't expect a problem to be in midfield because Frank Oyeka has been fairly solid also. But you see, from that defensive midfield down to that defense,
he has been solid, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been solid. But then you're facing a team who is much more energetic than the other teams you've been facing. So let's be real. He doesn't have that strength of before. He's not even the same player of before. So right now, you look at that from that midfield down to that defense. I'm not saying that defense is really porous. It's not that porous. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Bassi has been doing well. I mean, Semi Ajayi scored in the opening game of the tournament.
We haven't ever really given off enough chances. Just that when we give off chances, it's bad. We give chances where the goalkeepers have no chance to win.
Do you understand? Can you look at that? So look at the Tunisia game where, with how many minutes left, we're shipping in 2 goals and putting us under pressure. So you have to point out defending, whether defending the goals, defending set pieces, anything we concern defense. Now the cocoa for this one. So I feel where it could be lost is that defense line. That's the only worry about going forward. Going from the midfield to the attack, I feel that should be okay for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Okay, now guys, are you also looking at the possibility whereby, like I said, the Mbeumo effect yesterday, we see it with Victor Osimhen today or this evening in this game? Because I mean, Mbeumo was literally marked out, but I still remember seeing how Cedric Bakambu ran Aisamandi and Ben Sabeni ragged. If Bakambu can do it, why can't Osimhen do it? Or unless they plan to do something similar like what DR Congo did, use Tuanzebe, Chasel Mbeba and Mutusami to just stop Osimhen from playing.
It's almost very impossible to say these days you stop Osimhen from playing. Look at most of the games that he has played for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You just cannot keep him quiet. At one point or the other, Osimhen will spring up with surprises. And there is also the beauty of you try to mark him out, you try to maybe man mark him or double or triple mark him, and you open up the spaces for other Nigerian players. We're seeing Ako Adams grow every day with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Imagine him leveraging on the spaces that is created due to the fact that you want to double mark or triple mark just one man, Victor Osimhen. There's also Ademola Lookman also, who is there very ready to enjoy that sweet servo if you let it in at this point. So I think Victor Osimhen can create lots of problems for any team, even when he's not with the ball, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing today. For the fence foxes of Algeria, I don't think they have the strength, because you know the North Africans are usually known for not having that physicality when it has to do with the game of football. So it's going to be very much important in this particular game. Remember, Victor Osimhen is one man who has got strength, agility and vigor in him. Each time he goes forward, defenders find it very difficult to keep him quiet or to keep him away from the ball. So that's one thing that would count in this particular game. How strong are the centre backs of Algeria against a very much fit and energetic Victor Osimhen at this point. So it's either they tend to foul him, get the Super Eagles of Nigeria penalties, or they would just fall right in front of him and not be able to do their job, and he'll get this time and space to get the goals as well as maybe create chances for his co-players right there. So I think it's going to be very difficult to keep Victor Osimhen quiet, not the Algerian side. The Democratic Republic of Congo were able to do it because they are also physically equivalent to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, not the Algerians.
Benjamin, another key battle. I know he's 34, but he's still Riyad Mahrez. He's still a former African Footballer of the Year. And it's another place where we're looking at and saying, can Bruno Onyemaechi, who has covered himself in glory so far in this competition, do the necessary job? He kept Geni Gaitamo quiet, kept, what's his name, Elias Ashor quiet for Tunisia. I mean, he's done a great job so far in this competition, but it's Mahrez. He's a tricky customer. Yes, pace might not really be on his side, but we know the technique, we know the experience, we know the skill set this man possesses.
Well, Riyad Mahrez, we've seen him in his days in the French Ligue 1, came to the Premier League, lit up the Premier League with Leicester City, trade places to Manchester City, and now we are in the city of Marrakesh. I think the man is he's one man that loves anything city. But the truth is, in Igbo, there's people they own place, and Super Eagles of Nigeria have shown that in these tournaments there are no pushovers. In as much as they've not qualified for the World Cup, they didn't qualify for the World Cup, and the likes of Algeria, Tunisia, they've qualified for the World Cup, DR Congo. But you see, the Super Eagles, there's a way in which these players have carried themselves. Before now it was Zaidu Sanusi, which is one of the finest left back we've seen in the Super Eagles. After the likes of the last person was Owaeche Jile.
Yeah.
Since then we've not had a very decent left back in the Super Eagles. It's been in and out. But we found the man. The man got injured in the colours of FC Porto after the Nations Cup, and he came back, brought into the team, and we didn't see that form that he had in the last Nations Cup. But Bruno Onyemaechi, the man has been in the news for a while now. How he's been talking to. He used to talk to Jose Pesquero to give him game time and all that. But the man has redeemed himself in this tournament. Yeah, it reminds me of the final where Ola, played very well all through the tournament. In the final, he played with injury, and lots of Nigerians were calling for his head because of the Adingral, dazzling and all that. But again, I believe Bruno Onyemaechi wants to make the left back position in the Super Eagles his own, and that's what we've seen all through the tournament. And we've seen players, get to, pocket the big players in this tournament. So I feel today is not going to be an exception. The man has done it in. Yeah, Riyad Mahrez is a big player, but like you say, age is not in his favor right now. He's not going to the Saudi Pro League. Yeah, I believe part of it was because of age. Money is involved here. Yeah, that's part of it. But age is one thing, and the man is not as quick as he used to be. So Bruno Onyemaechi, I believe, is going to give a good account of himself. Because a lot is at stake. He wants to buy that place to be his own, and he wants to be the manager's favorite player going into this tournament or all through this tournament. So I believe he's going to give a good account of himself. It's just don't let the man. Don't give him that pocket of spaces. Even if he doesn't have space, he's a very tricky man. He's a very intelligent footballer. So and we know how intelligent footballers get to work with space, little spaces. So don't give the man the space, the space that he needs to actually thrive. Cover those spaces and you are good to go. So that's what I expect from Bruno Onyemaechi today and other defenders. My fear is basically Osayi Samuel, not Bruno Onyemaechi for me.
Okay. Well, this is the first time in AFCON history where the top 10 ranked teams in Africa are making it to the quarterfinal at the same time. So, yeah, it's not happened before. All the teams that made it to the quarterfinal are in the top 10 in Africa. That's why it's the AFCON. It's unique. Well, let's head over to the phone line to get to hear your thoughts before we head over to give you live coverage of what's going to happen in that game. Players lining up in the tunnel and getting ready to come out. 0810-951-0951. 0810-951-0951. The phone line is open for you to call in and give your thoughts on what to expect in this game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Desert Foxes of Morocco. We do have the SMS and WhatsApp portal, and that one is 0701 933 9962 0701 933 9962. Coverage of the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Desert Foxes of Morocco. Yes, the anticipation is about to end. Tensions are building. The players, or the Algerian players, we can see them having a laugh. Riyad Mahrez and co actually having a laugh, as the Super Eagles players are also coming out to the tunnel to line up. Yes, we can see the center referee Issa side there as well. The fans are out to support, and yeah, it looks like it's a full stadium. The Algerians, yeah, it's just they border Morocco actually, and the stadium looks quite full. Definitely the Moroccan counterparts are also in the stadium trying to support, but they don't really have the best diplomatic relationship. But yeah, they don't. But let's see how it works out. Let's see what happens. But they do have a sizable support, which is not surprising and which is actually expected. 0810 951. Guys, let me just go into this. I know it doesn't have to do anything with this match, but if Nigeria gets knocked out today, should Eric Shell continue with you?
Yes, I think that's anyone that says he shouldn't continue, I don't think they've seen the work he has actually done with the team so far. You have to look at when he came in and given an impossible task to get them to the World Cup, and I said the man did a fine job actually. How many matches? 5 matches, and I think he only lost one. Yes, he could have done better in that game against Democratic Republic of Congo.
Technically, that is registered as a draw. It's not a loss.
As
he hasn't lost a competitive game.
He hasn't lost a competitive game.
Egypt's Nigeria friendly game.
Yeah, but he hasn't, as you say, he hasn't lost any game. So, and he was handed the job with, as you say, with a team that weren't really cooperating with the coach, and you have to look at where they were on that table, and he was able to lift them up, especially what happened with the two previous coaches, and how they dismantled the team and manhandled the team and left them wherever they are. And the man came into the AFCON as well with the task of getting them to the finals, which I actually think is actually a big task as well. But we all know the issues that came with selecting his players and all, and the whole controversy with some of the players actually selected as well. But he was able to work with what he has. He has taken them all the way to the quarterfinals. And I feel if this is someone that we can get for 1, 2, 3 years, I think he can build something with the squad. Yes, we could have gotten something better, but as no our NFF, the NSA, and the rest, they are the ones that put Nigeria or put the Super Eagles into this situation. And the man that no one actually had faith in, the man has actually done well. So I don't really see the need to actually now start destroying what he's doing and beat them, because we came out first, we were like, the Super Eagles had a problem scoring goals under Jose Peseiro. We saw we were winning our matches in the last AFCON 1, 2, 3. Yes, the defense was good. But we didn't have a structure. We're just trying to manage things all the way until we got to the finals. We managed to do that. We came with Eric Chell, and during some of his first matches in the World Cup qualifiers, we're talking about Nigeria, the Super Eagles not scoring goals, even with the stacked squad. And I think the match against Benin kicked it off. We scored 4, and since then apart from the match against Democratic Republic of Congo, they still did it, and since then the man has unlocked the attack that we've been asking for. That Nigeria, we are not really using a word of our attack. Has been fantastic under the man, as you want to see. He's leading in progressive passes and accurate passes as well. The man has been fantastic in this tournament, and he was also even in the World Cup qualifiers under Eric Sekuchel. Eric Sekuchel has been able to bring out something in him. Ademola Lookman bringing in Akko Adams as well, who has been a fantastic revelation for Nigeria up front as well. Victor Osimhen too. The man has found his scoring boot once again, and yes, maybe we see our defense still needs work. You have to look at the man bringing up Benjamin Frederick from the team, and since then we have been looking at the boy as the future of Nigeria's defense. And I think if this man has enough time with this squad, we can build one of the most lethal squads, both at the front, in the middle, and at the back.
Well, Nigeria has only lost an African Cup of Nations quarterfinal match once in their history, and that was against Ghana in 2008. Often with SCN sent off. Yeah, it was SCN that day, right?
Yeah.
It was SCN that was sent off. Yeah. We still found a way to lose. Junior Agogo, we all remember the man. Well, he's late now. Junior Agogo. So, yeah, Nigeria has only lost an AFCON quarterfinal match once in its history. 2008 AFCON under then Betty Vogts. Well, will history repeat itself, or will history continue? We just it being at 1. Well, let's head over to the SMS and WhatsApp portal to get your thoughts as regards this game. And this one says Nigeria to win by 2-1. You did state your number, but your name, beg your pardon, but your number ends with 8085. Okay, and this one says the Super Eagles will fly high today. 2-0 is okay. What is the problem of our leaders and money? Why is it that money is easy to control our leaders? And that's from Prince Indiana Abasi from Eneka City. And is there anyone on the WhatsApp portal? Okay, let's see. Do we have no messages there? 0810-9510-951 0810-9510-951 for the SMS and WhatsApp portal. 0701-933-9962. Well, anthems have been taken and the players are getting ready, taking their pre-match photos. Let's take the score before we head to actually get the guys' predictions for this game. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. This is Ugochukwu Sentozuru calling from Mopali. I'm actually predicting 3-1 on this Nigerian match. And again, I still want to know if we have any Nigerian referee or last man officiating on this AFCON.
No one.
Why?
They weren't selected. They weren't selected, Ugochukwu. Okay, thank you so much for your thoughts there, Ugochukwu. Now let me get the guys their prediction for today's game. Let me start off with you, Ovie. Predict and score line.
Can I not do this?
Predict.
Of course, everyone's going to predict the Nigeria win at least. I think Nigeria are going to win this game 2-1 or 3-2.
Okay. Something.
Over 2.5 Nigeria. I think Nigeria will win by 2-1.
Okay, Benjamin.
On that 2.5.
On that 2.5. No, that talk better something. Which guy talk this?
Now you reason that people they reason more. Okay. I see Nigeria winning 1-1. 1-1 normal time and Nigeria win on penalties.
Okay. Asas.
I think this game is going to go into the extra time and penalty shootout. So I'm seeing a 1-0 draw or a 2-0 draw.
Okay.
By the end of 90 minutes, then we're going to extra time and penalty shootout, and Nigeria will win.
Okay.
Because we've got Stanley Mabali.
Emmanuel. Okay. Well, I think Nigeria will win this match 2-0 because I don't see Algeria scoring a goal. Because the last match Algeria played, Riyad Mahrez failed to get a shot on target. So I don't see him getting any shot on target because our defense in this match will be very solid. And then our players, our attack, we all know that we always score goals. So I predict 2 goals.
Okay, Son of Devil from the WhatsApp portal is actually saying it will be 2-1 to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to go pay some bills. When we come back, it will be the live coverage of the game between Nigeria and Algeria. So do not go anywhere.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Ignite the fire. Unleash the power of God for your life in 2026 at the King's Assembly with Ignite. 7 days of prayer, worship, miracles, and healing. Ministering Pastor Shola Oshumakinde, Pastor Chingtok Ishako, Pastor Jeffrey Iyonawa, and your host pastors, Pastor Chris and Pastor Yemisi Ugo. Music by Dunsi Oyeka, Mr. M and Revelation, GUC, and your host choir. New song. Date Monday 12th to Sunday 18th January 2026. Time Monday to Friday by 5 p.m. and Sunday 7 a.m., 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Venue is the King's Assembly, 58 Tombia Extension, GRA Phase 3 Port Harcourt, and number 1 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt. You can join us online at TKA Community. For more info, visit thekingsassembly.org. Don't miss this life-transforming encounter. Ignite 2026 at the King's Assembly. Be there.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
Yes, welcome back to the show. This is still the live coverage of the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Desert Foxes of Morocco. Well, it's time for us to actually head over to the stadium to actually give you the coverage of that game. Well, we've actually had the game kickoff. Algeria playing from right to left, while the Super Eagles are playing from left to right in this first half. And Nigeria just had a chance some few seconds or minutes ago. And a true ball from Alex Iwobi, but just too much for either Victor Osimhen or Ademola Lookman to latch on to. And Lucas Zidane was out there to actually claim that one. Morocco trying to build from the back with Ryan Out-Nouri, the left back, as he tries to beat the press from Nigeria. Okay, that looks to be Remy Ben-Sabaini, the center back.
Yeah, I think you need to calm down about you wanting to look into the semi-finals, because you just called them Morocco again. It's actually Algeria.
What did Morocco do to me today? Well, the Desert Foxes of Algeria, I beg your pardon, Hisham Badoui, on our screens at this point in time. Calvin Bassey being his usual physical self with the Algerian man. I almost said Morocco again. I just had to correct myself in my head not to say Morocco. But yeah, the Super Eagles of Nigeria currently taking on the Desert Foxes of Morocco. The ball is with Stanley Wabali now at the back as he does move out to Semiu Ajayi. Ajayi is currently the man on the ball. He gives it back to Calvin Bassey over there. Nigeria trying to build from the back. Algeria actually sitting back and actually letting Nigeria hold the ball in his half. They aren't really coming out to press. Did it feel like maybe they should have tried that? Because most teams have actually sat back against Nigeria and haven't really had any joy in stopping this attack from scoring, Osas.
Yeah, I think what we should do is just keep playing what we know how to do best. The game is pretty early, and we're going to be seeing an end-to-end affair, because the Algerians are also an attacking side as well as the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So it's going to be an end-to-end affair. So I think What's best for the Super Eagles of Nigeria is now keep the shape, ensure that you transit very fast. That transition play should be very, very much important right now for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Well, the ball is with Shemi Ajayi as they're looking for an outlet to actually take that one out from the back. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, well, Ndidi now has it. Or beg your pardon, Alex Iwobi gives it to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey looking for who to give that ball to. He does find Frank Onyeka in the middle of the park, who finds Bruno Onyemechi progressing with the ball. Ademola Lookman beats his man and pushes out wide to Onyemechi, who floats in across, but he beats everyone and is headed out for a corner by Ryan Ait Nouri. Yes, Ryan Ait Nouri actually heading that one out for a corner from across from Bruno Onyemechi. Nigeria on the ascendancy, and they do have a corner which is about to be taken by that man, Ademola Lookman, former CAF player of the year. So Nigeria started quite positively, not going on the back foot, not letting Algeria intimidate them. I mean, bright start, right? We need this sort of momentum.
Yes, very, you say very positive start from Super Eagles of Nigeria. The Algerian side have not really had a sniff at what the Super Eagles have had to throw at them at the opening 5 minutes of this game. So it's good to start positively like this. I remember against Mozambique, we started practically in their own half, and with the pressing sustained, is almost similar to what we're seeing in this game. So let's just keep on the intensity. I think Samuel Chukwueze made a joke of Eric Chell about intensity. So let's keep on the intensity for this game.
Okay, well, the ball over the top from the Algerians, but it looks like that man Mohamed Amoura was offside. Now, how will they utilize this? Because it looks like they will be looking for this sort of balls. We've seen them trying to go out wide to try and beat the Nigerian press with those long balls to either Amoura or Riyad Mahrez. How key will that be in this game for Nigeria and Algeria as well?
Well, I think for Nigeria, those long balls coming through the Algerian side from the defense line down to the attack, those up balls, well, like you said, they are trying to beat the press. But again, Nigeria have to be up and doing. You have to win those second balls. If not, you'd suffer because of the pace of the Algerian.
And Nigeria looks to be true on goal. Victor Osimhen inside the box, but it is put behind for a corner by Isamandi. Yes, Isamandi, the former Villarreal man, just put that one behind for a corner. And a true ball. That was a true ball from the midfield from that man, Frank Onyeka. Osimhen trying to find Ademola Lookman in the box, but Isamandi was right, or in the right place at that point in time to stop that one from going into a dangerous area in the box. And Nigeria do have another corner that's about to be taken by Ademola Lookman as he whips this one into the box, and it's a header again from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but it goes high and over. A header from that man Victor Osimhen under pressure from the Borussia Dortmund centre-back Remy Ben Sabaini with that one. Osimhen with the header, but just couldn't direct that one on target. So it's still Nigeria nil, Algeria nil. Benjamin.
Yeah, so I think they would have to be winning those second balls. If not, it's going to be very, very destructive. We've seen situations where Nigerian defense don't get to give the opposition many chances, but that's one chance that comes. It becomes a problem for us. Either the goalkeeper gets to do his thing, or the defenders get to ball watch. But I think at the end of the day, when you see those long balls coming from the defense down to their defense down to the other defense to actually break that press, I think you have to be up and doing. You win that second ball. If not, you're in danger. But for the Algerians, they want to sit back and then see how they can hit Nigeria on counter. Well, again, you have to be fast, close down those spaces, do not give them the opportunity. So far, Nigerian, they've always started this tournament with high intensity, high press, and that's what we are seeing. So hopefully they get to end the first half with a goal, but at the end of the day, do not let these guys win the second balls. If not, it's going to be very difficult for you.
And a chance for Nigeria inside the box, but a miskicked shot or a miscue from that man who looks to be Akko Adams. And Nigeria is starting with a lot of intensity, pressing, pushing, and trying to, hassle the Algerians. I mean, is this the sort of start or control you actually expected from the start from Nigeria, or knowing that it's Algeria we're actually up against?
No, I didn't expect this, but I think I didn't expect that intensity. I expected him to still be pushing out. As you know, we look at the previous games. When it comes to the first half, we try to take control of the first half, try to see how we can get those early goals. Then into the second half, we build on that and all. And I think we've been able to push them back. And I think if we keep on pressing this intensity, at least for the remaining minutes of the first half, we should be able to get a goal before halftime. But as you've seen, intensity is high, emotions are flying. The coach of the Algerian side, Petkovic, and the ref are already going at it. The refs, the side refs, and the players are already going at it. Everyone knows what's on stake in this match, and the intensity is already running high. So Nigeria are doing their best. We've already had multiple chances at goal. I feel if we can get one clear chance at goal, then I believe we can get the goals. And when one comes, two comes, especially with this Nigerian squad that we've seen, we've already seen the marking, everyone to their man, and gotten the ball back, and now is a throwing for the Algerian side. So just keep on this intensity, but I think I kind of expected this.
Okay, well, Ryan Ait Nouri about to take the train for the Algerians. Well, it was Frank Onyeka who had that chance that was sort of not properly cued, and Nigeria have possession, trying to see what they can make out of it. Algeria regains possession, and it is a foul by Ademola Lookman on the Manchester City left back Ryan Ait Nouri. Well, Nigeria pressing, trying to suffocate. I mean, Emmanuel, how key would it be for Nigeria to utilize this moments of pressure, knowing that it's Algeria we're playing? Definitely they'll have their own moments in the game. They will come into the game or grow into the game or grow in confidence. How key will it be for Nigeria to get one or two clear-cut moments or chances like Osas mentioned and actually dispatch them quite early on in the game as they have this sort of opportunities?
11 minutes and we see, I haven't seen the Nigerian goalkeeper actually. Nigeria is playing midfield, they're playing half field. Like the Algerians have not made any clear attack or made any chances past the midfield. So I think the Nigerian team are very good in this match, and I see them winning because of the pressure they are putting in, and then they are making good passes, and then they have not made any mistakes so far. They are making their chances, taking chances, but yeah, they need to capitalize on it. So I see Nigeria winning, and they need to put more ball in for Osimhen. And then Osimhen and Lookman, I think they are in good terms now, and they are working together. So I think Nigeria will win this match because the pressure is just too much for Algeria. They didn't expect it. They didn't see it coming.
Okay, well, Algeria attacking Ibrahim Maza with the true ball, but it is dealt with properly by Shemiyu. Ajayu goes out long. Remy Ben Sabini gets the chest down and tries to go back to Lucas Zidane as he is hassled or pressed. And Nigeria trying to win the ball on the press. They are Demola Lookman and Akko Adams trying to walk in sync, but Algeria are able to beat that one. The ball finds its way to Riyad Mahrez out wide for the Algerians, and they are trying to build, finding the ball in. Nigerians are trying to attack. Okay, that is Mahrez now with the ball. Algeria building, finding those spaces, finding those pockets, and a chance to actually get that one into the box over there from the Algerians, but Nigeria is able to deal. And Alex Iwobi, that man has the ball now and looking to play Nigeria out from the back, and the ball finds its way to Calvin Bassey, who somehow beats his man. How did he get? How did he get out of here?
Yeah, I think the confidence in Calvin Bassey now, knowing very well that he is the man that could
Nigeria
out.
with a chance, but he is actually out wide. Victor Osimhen, and he.
It's offside.
Okay, offside from Victor Osimhen. There, that is offside. Is that Shemi Ajayi? No, that was Shemi Ajayi. Was that not Shemi Ajayi?
No, that was Calvin Bassey. But I must commend the partnership between Shemi Ajayi and Calvin Bassey.
No, it's outside the box.
Outside the box.
But they didn't see that one.
Okay.
All right. So
is that natural?
If you're going to, if you're stretching your leg, you don't stretch your leg like
no, that's what they call natural position.
That's not natural.
No, but his hand
was actually his hand was out. His hand was outside. I think
the body line.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like nothing is happening as regards that right now, or is do we have VR actually looking at that one at this point in time?
I don't think
no, okay, VR isn't actually looking at it, so
Henry, I think the Algerians are actually creeping into the game, and that's what football is. It's something that the other side will have chances while the others will have chances. But again, I think the defenders of Nigeria, we were at some point, our hearts were in our mouths because of what Calvin Bassey did. But again, it shows the confidence of the man, the confidence level of going into this tournament. I was actually skeptical about the leadership quality, the leadership quality of the back line in the absence of the former captain of the side. But they've actually showed me that they can actually deal with some situations without, nervousness. But again, I think we are losing the ball right now. We are giving the Algerians too many time to actually creep into this game. We have to do what we were doing. Keep pressing them. Don't let them study the attacking from their defense line. That's what it is, and that's a foul. But the referee, that's a foul. So Henry, going into this game, the North Africans, we know what they do. They keep crowding the referees when the referee wants to make a decision, and we saw that when the referee was actually talking, having a discussion with the coach of the Algerian side, Petkovic. Yeah. At this point in time, that is one thing that the Nigerians will have to deal with. This is a bad tackle, and the referee has brought out a yellow card. You are still complaining.
Remy's a rookie.
I think this is what we are going to be seeing all through the game. We saw that yesterday, where the North Africans, their antics, keep crowding the referees, want to make a decision and all that. But at the end of the day, this is what we are going to be seeing. We should be prepared to see all this going through in terms of the North African antics. It's in their DNA from their club sides. We've seen it in the CAF Champions League, Confederations Cup. It's in their DNA from the club side to the national team. So we need to work on this and the psychological aspect of the game. I think if Nigeria keep pressing and nothing, eventually we didn't get a goal in this first half, it's going to be a bit detrimental in the team. So I think we need to do whatever it takes to actually get that goal in this first half.
Okay, still goalless over there, and Ibrahim Maza with a foul on Calvin Bassey. Bassey writhing in pain on the floor after that tackle from Ibrahim Maza, the Bayer Leverkusen man. And the referee is telling the Algerians, well, calm down. Una blood they hot. Yes, that's what the referee Isasai is actually telling Team Eric Shell there on the touchline. Actually wearing a suit. I love the suit, the blazer I'm seeing. Now, Somso, let me come over to you. We're seeing Algeria trying to use the channels out wide, knowing that the fullbacks are our real source of width going forward, and they're trying to exploit those spaces when they are not available. Now, do you think that's a major problem, or that's something that we should be actually very worried about?
Don't they win match now? But Algeria, for the opening 15 minutes of this game, or no, not 15, opening 10 minutes thereabout of this game, they were not in this game at all. It was almost like they were the ones that had the bonus issues in their own camp, but they've settled quite nicely into the game. Let's say, basically for me, the Super Eagles have lost their steam for a bit, and Algeria, I actually felt they were playing absolute rubbish. They were rushing the game in the opening 10 minutes. And for Nigeria, on the other hand, I feel like them losing their steam, understandable, because there are certain moments in the game, there are certain phases of the game where you don't expect to sustain that for 90 minutes. Just like you don't allow it drop off so much that you get conceding goals. But I feel like the only time I saw Algeria, Zinedine Zidane, also as his normal tradition of watching his son throughout this tournament. So the only time I saw Algeria build up very well was around, was it the 13th minute or 12th minutes thereabouts? That was the only time they had a very good build-up from back to front. So it remains to be seen how Nigeria could now take advantage of this phase of the game where it seems like they're getting back into the game, adopted long throw style maybe from the Premier League, and we would see obviously over the course of the next 30 minutes who gets the better of the next phase of play.
Okay, Bright Society Samuel actually bringing the ball down, and that man Mohamed Amoura trying his best to see if he can get the ball off him, but all to no avail as Osai Samuel was able to go back safe into the to that goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali. Well, Nigeria has had 7 attacks to Algeria's 4 so far in this game, and Super Eagles of Nigeria are controlling possession as things do stand. They do have 58% of the ball possession, and they have 3 attempts on goal, 2 on target. Algeria yet to actually have any attempt on goal. The ball over the top and is into the safe hands of Lucas Zidane. That ball from Alex Iwobi. Well, it looks like Algeria actually trying to suffocate this team in Manuel and trying to stop them from actually playing those precise balls down the middle. You see, it will be usually finding Lookman those half spaces, and it usually turns to be a problem for teams, especially when Akona pushes out wide with Osimhen also running the other channel.
Okay, well, I see they are doing well. The coach Egchi did a very good job in this match. The starting lineup was very good, and I think they are very confident in themselves. And I see them playing well. He will be giving long passes and then looking for Osimhen. And then the Algerian side, they are not yet stable. They haven't played any good attack. They haven't made any chances yet. But let's not be too certain, because this side, they are very dangerous. The Desert Foxes, they are dangerous with their attack, and we all know they haven't conceded a goal so far. So we need to break down their defense with our chances. We need to score goals. We need to make these chances count. And then I'm looking forward to Lookman, because Lookman can make something spectacular happen in this match.
Okay, well, Stanley Wabali coming out to claim that one after Algeria did try to play a quick free kick. Mahrez trying to find Ibrahim Maza. Nigeria starting to build up again from the back. Calvin Bassey back to Stanley Wabali, and Stanley Wabali goes to Shemi Ajayi. Well, it's a game. It looks like it's a chess game at this point in time. Both teams trying to be a bit cautious, trying to be very tactical and conservative with their approach. And Wabali's long ball to Bruno Onyemechi. Too much. Onyemechi dispossessed, but that looks to be a foul now from Bruno Onyemechi on the Algerians, on Riyad Mahrez. And I mean, they are asking for him to get the yellow card, but I mean, the referee isn't having any of it. Osas isn't having any of it. I mean, Osas, this antics.
That's one thing.
Antics.
Yeah, that's one thing we need to be wary about. The Algerians are very good with these antics, and the Tunisians. Those are the two North African sides that are very good with these antics.
Enough to be a foul?
It's not enough, but you know now this is what they do at the beginning. They begin to cloud the sense of judgment of the referees and hope that one or two cards here or there could come in to influence the chemistry of the game. So we need to be very careful with these Algerian players as they try to trade passes into our own half. So I think where the Super Eagles of Nigeria have gone down to right now is soaking up pressure, and most likely will get a chance to hit the Algerians on the counter. I think Alex Iwobi needs to be brought more into this game. We've seen a lot from Alex Iwobi in previous games to this particular one, but it seems like he's been kept really tight there. And that was Stanley Wabali anyway. A free kick for him.
Yeah, a free kick for Nigeria there, with that one Remy Ben-Sabini judged to have fouled Nigerian goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali. So Nigeria are able to survive that scare from that free kick from Algeria. Still goalless between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Desert Foxes of Morocco. Now, Benjamin, some of you of Algeria, please. Desert Foxes of Algeria. I keep on thinking of the semi-final. Benjamin,
Henry, anytime you see Desert Foxes of Algeria, of Morocco, will ring one bell for you.
I am a no.
He knows that Nigeria will make it to the finals with Morocco, definitely, because we already know that we are strong.
Don't count your eggs before the hatch. Nigeria trying to go on the attack now, trying to find some space. The ball is with Akor Adams, who tries to dribble through, but he is dispossessed after overrunning the ball, and Algeria do win a free kick. Now, Benjamin, it sort of feels like we've lost our intensity in this game, and we sort of let Algeria come into this game. It's not surprising, expected, quality side, but I mean, are the Super Eagles, or is it a fact that they took their gas or their foot off the gas, or rather the Algerians have stepped up and upped their own tempo?
I think when you play the high press game, it gets to a point where you have to.
And Nigeria have a chance in the box. Ademola Lookman, and straight into the hands of Lucas Zidane, the Algerian goalkeeper. Nigeria dispossessing. That was a poor pass from Remy Ben-Sabini. Ademola, Akor Adams actually getting that one, finding Ademola, who cut into his stronger right foot and tried to go for that bottom right-hand corner of Zidane's goal. He usually loves to do that, just tricks the goalkeeper and goes to the other side. But this time Zidane was quite alert to get his hands on that one, and it's a throw-in for Algeria there, according to the linesman, and it will be taken by Ryan Nouri. First real chance at goal for Nigeria. Definitely, these are chances we should actually be taking.
Well, definitely, it gets to a point in the game where you have to, the other team needs to creep into the game at some point, and that's what we're seeing. But for the Super Eagles, like I said earlier, keep pressing, opportunities will come, and that's what we've seen. Ademola Lookman getting the first shot on target in the game. That's 1-0 to Nigeria, not to the scoreline, but in terms of the shot on target. So Nigerians are still piling up pressure in terms of the way they press and creating that chances. That through ball didn't actually from what's his name now? Frank Onyeka didn't get to Akwa Adams. But again, good one from Nigeria. They are still with the ball, still pressing high, getting trying to win that second ball as quickly as possible. And you've seen how that's a dangerous play. But again, Nigerians are actually trying to get something out of it. The Algerians will creep into the game definitely, but how does Nigeria respond when they creep into the game? That's what matters.
And I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria should make use of this particular state of the Algerians right now. Too many loose passes there coming from the Algerian midfield. Capitalize on this, hit them on the break, and make sure that you get yourself 1 or 2 goals ahead. I think if the Super Eagles of Nigeria can kill off this game, it's going to be in the first half of this particular encounter.
And a cross into the box, and it's cleared away by Isaman. The ball still finds its way to Ademola Lookman, who is trying to get the ball to Onyemechi, and he puts in a cross, but it is blocked by the Algerians. Nigeria still trying to get the ball. Riyad Mahrez doing his best, but his clearance can only go down to a Nigerian leg, who puts the ball into the box, and it is headed down by Victor Osimhen there and kept in by Bright Osai Samuel. And Nigeria still with the possession, trying to build and trying to create opportunities against this Algerian side. And yes, that looks to be Alex Iwobi on Wilfred Indi, beg your pardon, on the ball, and a foul on Shemiyu Ajayi Ibrahim Maza. So Nigeria are piling up the pressure on Algeria, and the Algerians just can't seem to get a foot on the ball. No, sometimes is this game going as you expected, or are you shocked that Algeria haven't really been as will you say precise and deadly as you would have thought? And the ball through from Alex Iwobi. And Victor Osimhen threw on goal, and he is cleared. Or that was a fine tackle there from Remy Ben Sabeni on the man Victor Osimhen, preventing him from shooting after he was one-on-one with Luka Zidane on goal. Nigeria regained possession. Calvin Bassey with the ball, but he is dispossessed there by the Algerians, who are trying to hit on the counter attack. That looks to be Ibrahim Maza with the ball, and Algeria are trying to build and trying to see what they can actually create there on the right back with the chance to shoot, but Nigeria are able to defend that one with Bruno Onyemechi stopping the shot or blocking the shot there from Algeria. Well, Sonto, have you been shocked with how this game has gone so far?
No, not exactly. You don't expect it to be a very smooth game. Once again, the replace of that challenge, I think that was a very fantastic challenge. I think that was
get it.
Ryan Ait-Nouri. Is that Nouri?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah,
Ait-Nouri.
That is Ait-Nouri actually, not Ben Sabeni. It's actually Ryan Ait-Nouri that actually got in that tackle. And he had to time it. It had to be perfect.
Exactly, because Osimhen cannot take that as a first-time finish. He has to get the ball under control, and either you could lob the keeper, or then you could maybe send it to the far right-hand side.
And is a penalty.
Yeah, I mean that was a fantastic challenge. I can't really blame Osimhen there for not putting the ball in the back of the net, because that challenge was everything. And the way the game is unfolding, it was getting to an end-to-end state in the last 2 minutes, where the Super Eagles going forward, Osimhen with that chance, losing the ball, and then Algeria counter-pressing and getting their own chance going forward. So this is the problem we were highlighting before the game. I mean, defending.
And a chance for Nigeria here, and the ball into the box. Victor Osimhen, but he just couldn't get that one under control and turn and release that shot, and Algeria survive once again. Nigeria do reclaim possession, and the ball is with Bright Osai Samuel at this point in time, and that is a foul on the Nigerian, or Bright Osai Samuel, by the Algerians. Yeah, we're making life difficult for them.
Yeah, exactly, and just as I expected, because before the game I told you on paper you could look at the Super Eagles team, look at the Algeria team, there's quality in the Nigeria team. So in as much as it can be a close contest, you still expect the Super Eagles to just be a tad ahead of the Algerian side, and they are doing that. You need to take advantage of these moments. You might not really get them again in the game. So in as much as we could be having our own being on top in this game, having the players being on top, got to put the ball in the back of the net very soon.
Okay. Okay, well, it is a free kick for Nigeria here, and they're trying to put that one into the box. Ademola Lookman standing over it, whips it into the box, and it's a chance, and it's cleared off the line. And it's cleared off the line by the Algerians. definitely VAR will be getting a look at that. There is no goal line technology, and it is a corner kick for Nigeria.
It's a goal.
It's a goal. And what is happening? What is happening? The ball. Calvin Bassey with the finish or with that touch, and did it? No, I don't know. I don't. No. I don't think that crossed the line. That didn't cross the line. No, it didn't. Fine tackle there from Remy Ben Sabeni. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to go pay some views shortly, but the VAR is actually checking that one. But it looked like Remy Ben Sabeni had done just enough to deny Nigeria an opening goal and Calvin Bassey a goal in the African Cup of Nations. VAR still reviewing and checking that situation. When we're back from that break, we'll actually tell you what actually transpired or happened as regards that review. So do not go anywhere. The live coverage of the game between Nigeria and Algeria will be right back.
Carlos Miller, we need to make noise. Our products and services, they talk for us. Carlos Miller now don't open for Agri Road, Lagos bus stop Gogon, and for Rumukuta roundabout by the flyover Port Harcourt. We be one of the best for wholesale and retail store with Techno, Samsung, Oppo, Redmi, Infinix Plus, and other etc. leading brands and accessories. Head office Carlos Miller Junction, Okboro, Artillery Port Harcourt. Call 0806 3973 555. Buy and smile from our branches. Orderly Road beside the Market Square, 49 Iwofe Road, Aba Road opposite Hotel Presidential, Uniport Junction, Choba, 47 Location Road, Oyibo, Market Square, New Road Roundabout, Ruboku, Autograph Plaza, Sani Abacha Road, Market Square, Ada George Road, FOT Roundabout, One, and Lagos, Green 0806 3973 3555. Carlos Miller, they wish Super Eagles and Nigerians a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Carlos Miller, na Baba.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
Yes, welcome back to the show. This is the live coverage of the game between Algeria and Nigeria. Well, the ball was actually properly cleared off the line by Remy Ben Sabeni. VAR deeming the ball not to have crossed the line and actually didn't cross. But Nigeria have been creating, and there was another chance there for Akadams, but he was under pressure from the defender behind him. And Nigeria are creating chances. Before, you're watching the Super Eagles play against the big side, and you're not comfortable watching those games. But somehow it looks like something different this time around. It feels like we're the bigger side.
No, it's a quarterfinal game. Everybody has to step up. You don't lay flat on your back and expect the Algeria side, or maybe you want to give them some respect or understand that this game has not favored Nigeria in most of the times. And I mean, you can see some of our players stepping up in this game. We've talked about how even Alex will be playing like one of the men who is in the stands today. He can never be like him, but he's channeling this.
Akon should be scoring that.
He should, but like I've said, we've seen clear chances of Algeria. I believe they've been defending well. Not to take anything, they've not been good going forward. They've not been good controlling the game, but defending, I believe that's where they have at least held their own in this game. We've seen the tackle from Ryan Ayitunori on Victor Osimhen. We've seen the clearance from Remy Ben Sebaini. We've also seen the block before Akwa Adams could get to the ball. So, I mean, they've been holding their own against this Nigeria side. If they can get this game into halftime goalless, that would be a priceless gift that they are looking for right now.
Well, it looks to be a throw-in for Nigeria. Nigeria will actually be going long on that one from Frank Onyeka, and he takes the ball into the box, and it is cleared or defended by the Algerians. Goes out wide to him from Bright Osai Samuel, who then finds Bruno Onyemaechi as well. Bruno with the ball into the box. Nigeria trying to see what they can do. Victor Osimhen, but couldn't direct it towards another Nigerian shot, and it is a goal kick for the Algerian side. Well, this studios of today's Sports Live on your premium talk news and sports radio station, Today 95.1 FM, and we are giving you a live coverage of the game between Nigeria and Algeria over there in the 2025 African Cup of Nations in Morocco, the quarterfinal tie, the third quarterfinal tie of the competition. Senegal and Morocco through already. Nigeria are waiting to see if they would join Morocco or be able to play against the Moroccans in the semi-final of the competition. Now, we talked about taking chances, how it's going to be key and all that stuff, but Morocco, or Algeria, I beg your pardon, do have a goal kick that is about to be taken by Luka Zidane. Now, what's your worry, Benjamin, if and when Morocco grows into this game?
Well, my worry, if
Algeria, I beg your pardon,
we'll ring this bell for you. For Algerians, so my worry is, this is a big side. Two teams are actually playing, two big sides are playing, but in terms of players, but you look at the pedigree, I think Nigeria is above Algeria in terms of trophy won and pedigree. Yes, I'll say pedigree. I'll beat my chest and say pedigree. But again, you can't take nothing away from the Algerians. They are doing their job effectively. But when they grow into this game, my fear is the defense line. Can they be able to hold off the threats posed by the Algerians? Because we've seen, like I said earlier, we've seen the Super Eagles of Nigeria in these games, in this tournament, where they don't really give the opposition much chances. But when the chances come, we see how difficult it is for them to actually deal with it. So I think I'm a bit skeptical about the Algerians when they grow into the game. But at some point, Riyad Mahrez, the man is tired. He's tired.
Bruno Nyemaechi has been hard on him.
And
Definitely.
He's been trying to get the referee to card Bruno Nyemaechi. Maybe that could get his foot off the gas a bit. But Bruno has kept a very good hold on Riyad Mahrez throughout the 35 minutes that we've seen in this particular encounter. And I hope that Bruno continues and keeps that man quiet, because I think he's going to be the engine room for the Algerians if that is to be the case. But the Nigerians are on it.
Nigeria are trying to hit on the counter attack, and Algeria are able to regain the ball and stop that attack. Luka Zidane trying to go long, and Nigeria do regain possession, and it is a chance for Akko Adams, and it's over the bar, Akko Adams one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he could only put that one over the bar. A chance for Nigeria there to take the lead. Alex Iwobi again, the man to find the pass, but that was just, he had done everything right. Just keep the ball down, and he just couldn't do that. That was quite close. Brushed the crossbar. He did actually brush the crossbar, and that was the chance to make it 1-0. Will we rule that opportunity?
On chances like this, because we really need to win the first half, so that when we come back in the second half, we just need to defend, and then we are done with this. Over to Morocco.
Okay, well, that was the chance for Nigeria to probably take the lead, and I can see everyone in the studio looking. Something is putting his hands all over his face.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Why isn't Victor Osimhen the one that got that opportunity? Because I think he would.
That is the other striker now.
Victor Osimhen. No. I think the pressure was much on Akko right there.
Wasn't much pressure on him. I mean, he had done enough. He was free of his marker.
You need a cool head.
That shot just needed to be on target.
I think the Nigerians, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, are now taking this game to the Algerians.
And Bruno Nyemaechi the ball down the left, and he does make that run, gets the cross in, but I mean, he wasn't able to find a Nigerian leg or shirt in the box, and Nigeria pressing and trying to get the ball from the Algerians, and yeah, they do that. Okay, the Algerians still able to hold on to the ball. Nice work there from Hisham Bedoui there, but Nigeria are able to regain possession, and nice work there to actually beat the press, and Shemiyu Ajayi is actually brought down there, and Osas is here in the studio asking for a yellow card.
Please. I think the Algerians are hitting the Nigerians.
Okay, that's actually Calvin Bassey that was brought down, and that looks to be by.
Is that not deserving for
by
a yellow
Shaibi?
card?
That looks to be by Fares Shaibi. No, definitely doesn't look much like a yellow card offense. But these are the chances we're talking about. These are the chances we're asking to fall for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And there was a chance to go 1-0. Will we rule this? Will we regret this?
At this point, you just pray that it doesn't come. And maybe we should just give him the benefit of doubt that was his weaker foot. Talking about Akko Adams, his left foot is not exactly his strongest. I felt a credit to Lucas Zidane too. He spread his body across goal for that chance where Akko Adams had, but no excuses. A striker middle, at the middle of goal, you should be scoring that. There's no way you're a striker and you're missing that opportunity. I think that's the best chance he would probably get in this game. That is the best chance of the game, and that goal probability was at an all-time high.
Definitely, if you're looking at the XG, that should definitely have been a 1. That should have been a 1 where you're looking at the XG. But Nigeria still pressing and probing, trying to find those openings. That Demola Lookman with the ball. Now at this point in time, he does go back to Calvin Bassey. And Calvin Bassey looks to play one into the box towards Victor Osimhen, but it's cleared away by Isa Mandi. And being his usual self, his physical self, does regain possession. And Nigeria still trying to build that Demola Lookman. And we are still with the ball. Calvin Bassey having that one in the defense now. He does go back to Shemiyu Ajayi. Algeria trying to press and see what they can do. And Nigeria does walk the ball out of the back, but the Algerians are able to regain possession and they do go long, but it is safe into the hands of Stanley Nwabali. Yes, Stanley Nwabali safe into the hands as Mohamed Amuradi chased that long ball from Ryan Aitnouri. He does give the ball to Calvin Bassey, who finds Alex Iwobi and who goes back to Calvin Bassey as well. Well, it's still Nigeria 0, Algeria 0 over there in the African Cup of Nations. 41 minutes on the clock over there in Marrakesh at the Stade de Marrakesh. Nigeria still probing and looking for that opener, all-important opener here against Morocco. It's been a dominant first half and display from the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but Morocco have the chance to attack. Algeria, beg your pardon, have the chance to attack. And wow, he did get that into the box, but it is properly defended there by Bright Osai Samuel. Ryan Aitnouri.
It's supposed to be a card offense on Bright Osai Samuel. I think these cards need to come to get these Algerians to calm down a bit. They need to calm down a bit because I think getting them carded would be one of the reasons we win this game, because it will go a long way to destabilize them. And we know the Algerians, temperamentally or emotionally, they play football and it's always a negative one for them. So if you can tap on that, definitely you disintegrate the team, and that would be a positive for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Well, how impressed have you guys been with the fact that, well, Nigeria have the ball in the Algerian attacking third, Victor Osimhen with that one, but Algeria are able to survive. Now, how impressed are you with this side that it's about 42 minutes on the clock and Algeria have not had a shot on goal?
Yeah, very. If you look at Nigeria's performance overall, they are absolutely dominating this game. What just remains is for the scoreline to just change. It should have changed because the Super Eagles have had two big chances in this game. They have 65% of the ball to Algeria's 35%. When you also look at the passes, number of passes Nigeria have put together is double of what Algeria have. Nigeria have 166 aggregate passes. Algeria have 74 at this stage of the game. Now, the most surprising stat in all of this: touches in opposition box. Algeria just have 2. Nigeria have times 8 of that. They have 19 touches in the opposition box. This is total domination. What just remains is a goal. And like I said, the priceless gift Algeria would have is if by God's mercies they are goalless going into halftime.
Well, a cross into the box by the Nigerians, but it's headed out. Bruno Onyemaechi with that one, trying to find Victor Osimhen, but quite high for that man, and it goes out for a goal kick. On Nigeria still pressing, trying to see if they can go into the halftime mark in the lead. Well, this will be the first game that we're not leading at halftime. Wow. Well. Nice day. It's about 3 minutes.
Not just mercies of God they keep Algeria with enjoy. This game.
No, but do you think they will actually come back? Let's say it ends like this. Do you think there's that fear that they could actually come back better and more prepared in the second half?
Well, if you look at what they have on the bench, I mean, you could talk about Baghdad Buneja, experience. Youssef Attal, you can talk about him being one of the best right backs.
Yeah, he was the starting right back when they beat Nigeria. But every other name doesn't really. Bubina scored a fantastic goal against DRC. Kebal, Paris FC, but I mean, even some of the key names we'd have looking at. Hossein Mawa is out injured. Yeah. Benacer is out injured. So, I mean, where is it actually going to come for the Algerians?
You just pray that it doesn't happen. What happened in the round of 16 doesn't repeat itself, where Algeria were just at a slugfest with DR Congo, and just one moment of brilliance just allowed them be where they are right now. I feel like the Super Eagles will understand that goals are needed, but over time, just in the second half, you'd understand that Eric Shaw still has some players to rely on the bench where he can call for them to at least have an input in this game, because I barely feel some of the players on the Super Eagles bench can actually change the game. They have the game changers on the field right now.
So you feel Simon Moses or Samuel Chukwueze, they cannot do anything?
I thought of those two guys, but I just knew that. That's why I said input. There's a difference between having an input and being able to change the game. Those guys cannot change the game. They can just have an input in this game.
Well, Nigeria with a chance, but it is cleared by the Algerians as well. And Nigeria...
Yeah, talking about game changers, well, there are players on the bench that could actually... the truth is, you don't even know what to expect from those players on the bench. The likes of Moses Simon could and go cold at some point. Chidera Ejwike is one of those players that ordinarily you think he can come and make the difference, right? But when he comes onto the pitch, sometimes it looks as if he's a lost man, you know. And then talking about what's his name, the Fulham man right now, and Chukwueze. Yeah, Chukwueze at some point could light up games. He could single-handedly win games. But at some point, you look at him and he's a bit confused when he gets to the pitch. So, like Somto said, there are people that on the bench that you want to put into the game that you think could change the game, and at some point when they come in, they get lost. So Nigerians have got the best players are what we are seeing on the pitch. You know, it's going to be a miracle for someone to come from the bench and make a difference, because you don't know what exactly to expect from these players going into this game, coming in as second half substitute.
Now, this is Gary Shell will actually be worried. It feels like deja vu again. Another AFCON quarterfinals, another dominant display, but your side just can't seem to put the ball into the back of the net over here.
As sometimes read out the stats, we should.
And the cross into the box, but it is safe into the hands of Lucas Zidane.
You're looking at the momentum. Nigeria have the momentum. There's people pressing, there are people banging on the door. Algeria have not had one shot, not even one. If they had one and we say, okay, at least they're still trying, but they're not trying at all. We are the ones that have had the big chances, 2 big chances that we could have put into the back of the net. And I think if we had converted those into goals, I think we'll be sitting pretty easy. Algeria want to come out and come and play, but they know the kind of firepower we have. They know the 2 men that we have up front.
Samuel with a fantastic run, and he has been brought down on the edge of the penalty box. And a fantastic run, pick the ball out, bro.
Harry, what you're talking about was Eric Cho. I think he's the person that initiated AFCON water. You were talking about the last AFCON. Mali dominated. Could even have had 2 red cards in that game. Mali dominated. Ivory Coast found a way to win that quarterfinal game. I just want to know point water today again.
Okay.
Because what we are seeing here, if
the Super Eagles don't manage to win this game,
will you blame the man if you don't win this game?
Actually, now we get go pour water, because we'll be so frustrated after seeing all that happened in this first half. Hopefully, set piece situation just on the edge of the 18-yard area, right hand side. You hope for a very good delivery from Ademola. Just swing the ball in with pace. Once you have the right pace on the ball towards that, it just needs a glancing touch and you can find the ball in the back of the net.
Well, Nigeria with a free kick with the last few minutes to play, or seconds to play in this first half, beg your pardon, a chance to try and see if they can go into halftime with the lead. Nigeria has always led at halftime in this African Cup of Nations, and it's Bruno Onyemaechi with that one, and he went directly on goal, and it was a comfortable one for Lucas Zidane there. So yes, you goalless between Nigeria and Algeria are trying their best. And a long ball from Lucas Zidane, but the goal, Ibrahim Maza himself couldn't do enough. Oh, yeah, Mahrez actually couldn't do enough to actually hold on to that ball. Well, still goalless in that game between Nigeria and Algeria, and I am looking at the FA Cup. What is Man City doing?
Child abuse. This is child abuse.
I just saw the notification. I was like, are my eyes paining me? Well, Nigeria with a chance trying to find that attack. Ademola Lookman finds Bruno Onyemaechi out wide. That looks to be Alex Iwobi, and Lookman goes back to Bruno Onyemaechi. And yes, Nigeria still probing, trying to see if they can get one last attack, but no, the referee has blown the halftime whistle, and it is goalless between Nigeria and Algeria. Well, it's been a dominant display by the Super Eagles of Nigeria here in the first half against the Desert Foxes of Algeria, but it still remains goalless. I mean, can Nigeria do the needful at halftime to actually, or in the second half, beg your pardon, to actually get the victory in this one? Well, when we come back, we'll actually be giving you our thoughts and analysis as regards what we've seen in this first half and what to expect in the second half. So do not go anywhere. The live coverage will be right back. Of the game between the Desert Foxes of Algeria and the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it's halftime and it's goalless. The Super Eagles having plethora of chances but not able to dispatch them so far. Dominant display from that side. Well, let's get to head over to the phone lines to hear your thoughts as regards that first half, between the Super Eagles and the Desert Foxes. 0810-951-0951, 0810-951-0951. Give your thoughts on that game and the performance and what you think should be changed or done for the second half. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Hello, I'm very happy Nigeria is pressing them to nonsense. I'm super from it. I say we are going to give them 2-1. Super is my name. Let the gods of soccer be into Nigeria and be to those who are working Nigeria. Victory shall be our own in Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. We follow you. We said amen with you there. Thank you so much for your thoughts. 0810-951-0951, 0810-951-0951. The phone line is open for you to call in and give your thoughts on what you've seen so far in the first half of that game between Nigeria and Algeria. And so let me come over to you now. Have you been impressed with what you've seen?
For Nigeria?
Yeah.
Sure. I've been impressed. It's just the goal.
The goal no come.
It's just the goal. Not just that goal. That goal just be like view once. But I believe that the Super Eagles should get the ball in the back of the net, just depending on how the second half starts. You know, the let me say intensity and the case in point might be different from the first half. Okay, go ahead. Take the call.
Okay, let's head over to hear from this caller. Hello, caller. Good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. Name and location.
Good evening. I'm calling from Digima.
Okay, your name, please?
Okay, my name is Ayeso.
Okay, please go ahead. Give your thoughts.
Nigerians, we are dominating. So we need to win the game. We need to put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay. Is that all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks so much for your thoughts there. Do keep the calls coming. You can also send your thoughts to the SMS and WhatsApp portal 0701-933-9962. Somto?
Yeah, so you just want to hope that I would say the pendulum doesn't swing back to.
And that definitely has to be the fear. The fact that the Algerians could come out in the second half and we could actually see a different Algeria and Petkovic could actually devise a plan to counter what we're seeing from Nigeria.
Because the thing about football is when the momentum is your way, you have to take advantage of it. You do not want any. That's why when we saw the Algeria keeper go down, talking about Lucas Zidane, we're like, he wants to take the steam out of the game because you do not want any. It's just like a break in transmission. You don't want anything to be cut off from how you are approaching the game. So now there's a bit of cut off with the halftime break. Algeria now have a chance to re-strategize, come out in the second half again. Hopefully the Super Eagles can continue what they have done in the first half. So it's just to go. We're knocking on the door. Let's see what the second 45 will bring for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
And now, Benjamin, let me come over to you. That Akwa Adams chance. I mean, that has to be a chance that a lot of Nigerians will be looking at and saying, how didn't he put that ball into the back of the net? Not under pressure, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Yeah, some talked about the fact he was on his weaker foot in the first half during the game. But, I mean, was that an excuse for not putting or dispatching that chance? And should we actually dwell on that, or we just say move on? It's the second half. Let's try and see what we can do.
Well, I think I for one don't dwell on the past. I think it's something that has happened, so we need to move on. Truth is, he needs to be taking those chances. What if a chance like that, doesn't come again in the game? So you have to be kicking yourself. That's which means you've shot yourself on the foot. So I think at this point in time, what he needs to do, it's move on. We've seen Victor Osimhen. What game was that? I think the World Cup qualifier where he lost a one-on-one chance, and he said he was going to make up for it, and he got a goal. So the best way to actually move on, when that chance comes, try to take it. So being on you're a striker, even if it's on your wrong foot, improvise, see how you can do. So you're in front of the 18, just do it rather than taking it up, put it somewhere. Just look for it, look for one of those angles and take it. But anyways, it's happened. We need to move on, and hopefully second half gets to bring that spark we needed. 1-0. Just get us something, get the ball in the back of the net, and we should just, at this point in time, Nigerians are looking for goal. They want to shout, So just put the ball at the back of the net, so that we can start shouting.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Okay, well, from the WhatsApp portal, this one from Ernest from Woji says, Nigeria playing like Barcelona. I'm shocked. Osimhen, please, 2 shots on target. Thank you. Well, that's Ernest from Woji. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to go pay some bills. When we do return, yes, it will be the second half of the live coverage of the game. Okay, and is that a goal?
That's a goal.
It's a goal.
Is that a goal?
Why are we not having the goal line technology in this tournament, Biko?
That ball crossed the line.
Okay, well, we have to go pay some bills, guys. When we're back, we'll actually talk more about this. So do not go anywhere. The live coverage of the game between Nigeria and Algeria will be right back.